TLEV fans, let me hear ya howl!
You're tuned in to the TLEV Show on Classical FM, a scholarly news debate with your colleagues.
Oh, come on, man. It's the fun stuff, the nerd news. So grab a popcorn and a soda, crank your stereo to the max, and get ready to enjoy the most tubular show on the radio.
All right, now as we say goodbye to Bruce and Emily Island, we continue on with the tour. Our next stop, of course, is going to be Wisteria Lane. Now, this is the home of ABC's Desperate Housewife, where... Oh, sorry, folks. I just got word from Ray that there's an unauthorized Dodge Charger just out and about. I'm going to have to call this in. Sorry.
This is security. What's going on, Studio Tour?
Yes, hi. There's an unauthorized Dodge Charger just outside Wisteria Lane. Just calling it in.
Okay, I'll send someone down there to check ASAP.
Okay, great. Yeah, so sorry about that, folks, but we're just going to continue on with the tour now, and... Oh, I'm sorry, we're getting another call now.
Studio Tour, looks like we might be having an issue. I'm passing you in to Agent Novak of the FBI.
I'm sorry to interrupt your fun. We've got video surveillance on that Charger you just saw. We ran it through the system, and the driver has been positively identified as Dominic Toretto. I've been tracking this guy for a while. He's a hardened criminal. He's likely armed and definitely dangerous. My men and I are on our way to apprehend him right now. If you see him, don't be a hero. Don't engage, and keep a safe distance. Report any future sightings to studio security. We'll handle it from there.
All right, folks, I'm sure that's nothing for us to worry about. Let's just continue on with the tour. Now, you'll see to our right is a massive blue screen. Now, this is a screen that is used for thousands of movies. This can fill I'm sorry, okay, we're getting another call.
Look, this might be more serious than I thought. What just happened? This is a secure line. Who are you?
I'll tell you who I am, boy. I'm the reason why bad guys use nightlights. I'm the reason why the boogeyman begs his mama to look under his bed. And I'm the reason why you lost control of this whole operation. My name is Special Agent Luke Hobbs of the U.S. Diplomatic Security Service. And as of 16.9 seconds ago, I'm the man in charge.
The hell you are.
Let me clue you in on two things, sweet cheeks. One, there's a high-value witness from the Federal Protection Agency aboard your vehicle. And two, an international crime syndicate led by Owen Shaw is honing in on this vehicle to take that witness out. Shaw's as ruthless as they come. He'll stop at nothing to reach his target. Every living soul on this vehicle is in danger. Other than that, enjoy the ride.
This is not your jurisdiction.
It is now, Stink Pickle.
I'm so tired of you state guys just stepping in whenever you feel like it.
Mute him.
I don't want to get in the middle of this, fellas.
Look, who are you going to trust? Me or him?
Well, you did bring a good point. All right.
Don't you dare.
That's better. We're moving your vehicle into a safe location until all this blows over. Until then, I want everyone to stay calm. Enjoy the ride. I'll take care of this. Hobbs out.
All right, everybody. Looks like we're being taken into a garage, so let's just see what this is all about.
But hey, welcome to the TLEV Show. Thank you for tuning in. We're a bunch of us nerdy girls and boys, but there's no girls in our cast today. Just the boys, just the guys. We debate and discuss the latest in TLEV history, which you just saw. But now we're also going to be talking some nerd news. And of course, I'm Thomas. And today I have, try not to get scared, challenge champion. Right there.
Me?
With some LED lights. Oh my
Thomas,
God.
I think you're
LED
muted,
lights,
supposedly.
the ring light.
They can't hear you.
Muted. I can't be heard.
I can hear you fine.
Everyone can hear me. Everybody can hear me, right?
Fine.
I'm here. Everyone hears
I
me
hear
fine?
you.
Oh, we can hear you. We can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. Okay, everybody can hear me. Good. It's gracious. Okay. This is what happens when you do it live, people. But anyway, we've got a great show for all of you tonight. We're going to be talking some Disneyland news, Disney Plus news, especially with Falcon and Winter Soldier. We also have some good DC news that I want to debate a little bit about. And then at the end, we have your questions. So make sure that throughout this podcast that you are putting your questions in the chat. Also, if you want to do it on Instagram, just open up that Instagram window, join us in the chat. I'm sorry, Tony, I'm bothering you. I'm annoying you already.
No, I had something in my eye.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see how it is.
It's frustrating.
It is frustrating, yes, but let's see if we can make that frustration a little bit better for all of you. Let's talk first and foremost. Krispy Kreme is offering a free glazed donut to anyone with a valid vaccination card. So,
all right, well, I'll be back. I'm gonna go get my free donut.
Does it matter how many you have, or do you need all?
You need to have. You have to have the full card. You have to have the vaccination card, like both doses. Or if you
how many times can you bring it?
It's just once. Don't.
Oh,
but how are they gonna do that? Like, are they gonna write you down?
They hole punch your little
exactly.
Your card.
Yes, they're gonna write on the back of it. They're gonna put a little donut sticker on the back of your card. But no, we're all here, and we're not a Krispy Kreme, but we just wanted to do that little. Not. But also, just a quick little, just a little housekeeping before we go into tonight's show. Next week, we are doing a Saturday show. And the following week, we're doing a Saturday show. And then we're going back to Sunday. But for the next 2 weekends, will be Saturday shows. Now, guys, anything else that you want to bring up before we go into tonight's topics?
How's everyone doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm stressed. Right? As you can see with all the yellow notepads behind me, I'm getting ready for an oral argument that I'm doing on Tuesday. And then just a lot more finals coming up. I'm a little stressed.
Yeah,
that's why I didn't go to college.
The finals, they were too much?
No, just finals? General school in general.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not for the faint of heart, I'll say that. But hey, I don't regret it. Like today, I'm such a nerd, which is why we have this nerd news podcast. I was getting excited while studying. That's how big of a nerd I am. So if you ever have a doubt, I'm a nerd. All right, guys, let's talk some Disneyland forward news.
Let's do it.
This came completely out of left field. None of us were expecting it at all.
I was expecting it.
You were expecting it.
Oh, I'm an insider. I know everything. Me and Iger have lunch every week. You know, it was. You know, I knew it was coming. Iger was like, "What do you think, man?" I was like, "You throw Tron in there, we're set." You know.
But yes, this Disneyland forward seems more like a proposition to the city of Anaheim. So it's completely based off of previous plans that were A-okayed in 1990. But as like me and Tony, you're not a 90s kid, right? You're older.
98.
You're 98. Okay. So you're still a 90s
You're
kid.
still a 90s baby.
You're still a 90s baby. So yeah, we don't exactly look the same as we did all those years ago.
Yeah,
so.
I was always 6'6". Don't even think. I never shrunk.
You never grew either. You were just always
you were just there.
I feel bad for my mom, but you know.
Well, besides Tony, the rest of us, we don't look the same, and the city of Anaheim does not look the same as it did 30 years ago. So they are re-proposing these plans, and it was the same day that it was announced that by April 15th, people 16 years and older will be able to get this vaccine. So it's not really lost on me at all that this was kind of timed
announced like that
coincidentally, right? So, but what is this?
I think it's a bit odd though, because Disney goes from saying, you know, we don't have much money, we got to get rid of these people, we got to lay them off, we have no money, and then they hire some people back. And then they go, here is billions of dollars going to be put into this area. Yeah, I don't know if it happens, if it gets approved. Yeah,
exactly. So let's talk about what we see, because I know a lot of you are here to see what is this overview concept art. So to quote Rocket Raccoon, what the hell am I looking at? So what you're seeing is that on the left side, that is what is currently, as of right now, you can kind of see what looks like this haunted mansion aspect is the Disneyland Hotel. And right there is the current downtown Disney parking lot. But as you can see, that's not a parking lot.
The Simba, right?
Of attractions. Huh?
Yeah. It's called the Simba parking lot.
The Lilo.
Oh, Lilo. That's right. Okay.
A Lilo parking lot, and the one that goes into the Simba as well. But that's the Lilo. And on the other side, well, that's the Toy Story parking lot area. So this is really interesting because what they're planning with those 3 areas is that they are going to in a way change the downtown Disney structure and just make it part of Disneyland. So it's going to be one new land for Disneyland, or one new area for Disneyland, and one new area for Disney California Adventure. That little section, the red, will still be like the green, I should say. That's still going to be the transition area. But these are new lands. And what do you guys think of all this, like this proposal of expanding Disneyland and Disney California Adventure?
Well, let's talk about the history of it first. Obviously, Disneyland has been trying to expand their parks for some time, and prior city council would not let Disney do that due to pretty much it becoming a monopoly of them owning all of that.
The producer has something to say.
And the family that owned the Strawberry Patch.
Yes,
right.
Yes.
Was it strawberry or oranges?
No, it was a strawberry.
Now I'm hearing, I was talking to my dad with this, and he's telling me that there's a new city council coming up, or they are up on, in Anaheim, and they're all for this. So it was the previous city council that was telling them, like, you guys pretty much have too much land. If you guys end up getting more land or, building more, it becomes
a monopoly of Anaheim.
But let's be honest, Disney pretty much practically rules the world at this point. So,
well, Disney brings in millions of dollars to the OC and Anaheim.
Disney doesn't pay for electricity. They have a deal with Anaheim that because they bring so much tourism to the city of Anaheim, they don't pay for electricity.
Another thing you should know too is prior to that area looking the way it looks now, it was really run down and whatnot. And Disney, when they came in, offered to remodel it, to build a new off ramp, to really take care of that area. So Disney also put a lot of money into the surrounding area of Disneyland to make it look the way it looks. And that was part of their deal when they were given the opportunity to build California Adventure. Was like, listen, we'll give you the money to put new flowers, make new planet, make it look nice in general. So it's the surrounding area of Disneyland is very presentable when you get off the freeway, when you see it from the freeway. So I think the only thing that was stopping Disney from, probably they've had this in plans for some time. I think the only thing was stopping them was the old city council basically saying, you guys, you have too much, but the new city council is all for it. And if that brings more money to Anaheim, they're going to take it, because let's be honest, Disneyland is the main reason why people go to Anaheim. The why people come to Southern California to visit the only theme park Walt Disney ever stepped foot on. So,
Well, I know that the parking structure, that money doesn't go to Disney. All the parking goes straight to Anaheim itself. So
there we go.
You pay for parking. It's not going straight into Disney's pocket. It's going to Anaheim. That's why. So already there, they make a lot of money. But yeah, I think this is, do we know for sure if it's going to be expansion on the theme parks or if it could be an expansion? I don't know, just like changing up downtown Disney and stuff like that.
So what it looks like, and especially, so this is concept art that was for previous some of the Asian parks. This is what the Frozen land is going to be. That, if you zoom in, is what is currently looks like Wakanda is going to be built as part of this concept art.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, exactly. So it's very much looks like there's going to be this immersion of the hotels, kind of like how Paradise Pier Hotel, like Paradise Hotel and the Grand Californian are in Disney California Adventure, right?
Right.
It seems like that's what they're going to be doing with these areas now, is that they're going to put these hotels around the lands themselves. So people are even more in the parks. There's no
saying you think hotel prices will definitely go up because of the fact they're going to be in a land now.
Not just that,
visual
Disneyland prices will go up.
Oh yeah, well that was,
with those expansions,
that was already a given with freaking Avengers Campus coming out and with their reopening proposals. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that's also going to lead to maybe expansion to the monorail. So it can stop in different areas.
It might have to be.
Did you mention like how the hotel in what is that one that's connected to DCA? Did you say it? I didn't hear it.
Grand Californian.
Yeah, did you say
the Paradise
that one?
Hotel? Which one?
Yeah, how literally you can walk into DCA from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either of them, yeah.
It'll probably be
what's
like
gonna
that.
be.
And that can lead to hotels being like based around Marvel, based around Star Wars, based around if they
I'm not gonna
do
lie,
a Peter
I'll fork
Pan
out the
area,
money to stay in a Marvel hotel themed room. I will.
They might, they might just do Fantasyland Hotel.
Well, because I know Disneyland Hotel currently has a few themed rooms with like Frontierland and Adventureland.
Yeah,
I've been in a couple of them. Yeah,
but now they're gonna do full on, like basically how when you go to the Grand California, it connects with what's that water ride? Shoot.
Roaring Rapids.
Roaring Rapids. It's got the same theming. It does perfect. It leads in like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they do.
Well, definitely going on your idea, Tony, of Marvel, Disneyland Paris has a hotel that is completely Marvel themed. Like it's supposed to look like it's this bougie hotel in New York where there's like Iron Man donated this and donated, so it's like there's exhibits
I'm going
everywhere.
to be I know we can't fly there currently, but I'm going to be booking a third person boat so I can travel over there just so I can go stay in that hotel and then come back.
There we go.
He's taking a boat.
Take a boat. Take
my
your
buddy
boat all the
Sacco.
way. Yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy stuff. It's for sure.
I'm with you, Tony, about like, so I saw this awesome Peanuts meme that someone had made where it's Lucy and Charlie Brown, where it's Lucy and the football always like gets Charlie Brown's hopes up and that it's going to remove it if it doesn't happen. Right. So it almost seems like a threat. Like this language that you see right here is almost like a threat that Disney is making to Anaheim that, hey, you know what? If for whatever reason, city of Anaheim doesn't approve it, then we're just going to have to kill Dumbo. We're just going to have to take out Alice's Adventures in Wonderland.
Yeah, take out. And remember, I mean, we talked about that if they were to take out those rides based off of, just past history of Disney and I don't know, cancel culture. But that would be just because like, oh, you're not going to let us expand. All right. We're going to.
Oh, you got a phone?
No, it's the red phone. It's we're nuking Dumbo. We're getting rid of him. Take him down. We're nuking it. We're getting rid of it.
Sir, do you want to get rid of Dumbo?
We've got the red phone ready to go. Yeah.
This is it. Yeah. Yes. There we go.
Take out
Bob. Tell Bob I'll see him for lunch next week.
Yeah, say Bob.
Bob, I'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Bring the TLEV crew. We're gonna have little plans of what these lands, what we're gonna build.
But yeah, I mean that's a threat, but at the same time,
rides. Yes,
I really, on a serious note, I really hope they build a Tron ride. I personally love Tron.
Yeah, that's also
that's rumored.
That's part of the threat.
Yeah,
they're gonna take out Autopia. And
that used to be the speculation.
I would be okay with that.
Autopia
I really would. I don't.
Yeah, because with Autopia, it's there's no certainty that there will be another sponsor for the ride.
Let me tell you something. When I'm on Autopia, I have to sit on the passenger side and steer the wheel right there and do. I just don't fit good on that ride anymore. So if they're gonna put Tron in, I'm all. Yeah, you know what? You need to call
Autopia now.
FPF.
Get rid of it.
You can make it better. You better.
We can't find a sponsor for it. Yeah.
Oh man, you know what that sponsor thing you keep saying reminds me of, Tim?
What?
Verizon Wireless presents the Indominus Rex.
I just imagine Zaragoza. He's like the Grinch when he's in the small car. Move.
That's exactly how it is, dude. That's exactly how it is.
Can you make some room?
Except so the car is big to fit, of course, a parent and the parent presses the pedal and the kids steer.
Yeah.
I have to sit on the parent side, right? And I have to hold the steering wheel like that and press down on the gas pedal. And it's so uncomfortable at points because the car bumps and whatnot. It hurts when it bumps. So it's It's annoying.
You're going hitting the
yeah, exactly. Like I'm trying to do my best
this.
here, and it's like I could drive better in real life than this.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you have your arm out here for the wheel over here. Of course,
what
you're
I'm
like.
saying is let's make the carts more like a real car, where it's like
But
you can adjust the steering wheel.
But
you know?
but if you want, so you're saying if they're putting in Tron, they got to make it sure that it can fit tall people.
FBF, make it FBF right now. I'm calling it
Because how it's built, it's you're literally on the right. It's pushing your back down too. So like
So it's like Pony Express.
Yeah, exactly. At knots. Yeah.
I haven't been on that ride in years, so I don't even know.
Is that built for big guys or no?
Is it built for the built?
I haven't been on that ride in years, so I couldn't tell you.
I've never been on. I want to go.
The only time I go to Knott's is for tastings or scary.
Oh, right. Yes, you did say that. I remember. Yeah. But
have you been?
Yeah, Disney.
You're able to do like Ghost Rider and other rides like that, right? Or
I don't think so. The last time I barely fit on Silver Bullet, and I barely fit on Montezuma's Revenge, and I thought I was gonna fall out of Montezuma's Revenge.
What about Six Flags? Like you can.
I don't fit on. I went for a
West Coast Racers. You probably could.
I went to chaperone a grad night. I didn't fit on Batman. I didn't fit on Goliath. I didn't fit on Tatsu. The only ride I did fit on, and I was glad I fit on it, was that Justice League Hall of Justice ride. And I was like, that made the whole night better.
But it's just a shooter.
But it was DC, and I loved it.
Okay.
You know,
you loved it, bro. When we did it,
I don't care how.
I don't know what they were doing with the lighting in there. It was just like the screen. Maybe they need to change.
I want that trio statue of Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman in my room. I want the cyborg animatronic. Like, give me it all.
Oh yes.
That cyborg animatronic.
Put all their money in that animatronic.
Yeah, that was all the money, and then like the animation, it was like, yeah.
Oh, man.
It's still a fun ride though. I like it. But anyway, Disneyland, I'm excited for this project. I hope it does happen. And there's a lot of potential for future stuff. I've heard rumors of Tron, Neverland. There's a couple other things I didn't really care for too much, but I know a lot of people will be happy with them. Wakanda, yes. I didn't see that though. That wasn't part of the rumor list I saw.
Oh, okay. Well, no, that's like on the concept right there.
I'm super excited for that. Like if they bring Wakanda to life.
That awesome. Would be sick. So would that mean there's a Wakanda ride or?
It looks like a log ride, and I love it.
Wait, really? Yes. Oh, what if you're going through like the dream sequence?
It looks like a log ride, and I am absolutely in love with it.
What if you're going through like not the dream sequence, where the dead live and stuff like that? What if
the ancestral
cool when you take the drop was the mouth of the freaking
I think that's what it looks like.
That would be dope. And then freaking at the end, right when you're gonna drop, Thanos snaps his fingers and you drop.
Oh no.
Yes.
A ride like
Let's do that.
Oh god, too soon.
I would think it would be I would feel like it would be kind of like the Avatar water ride, if it is a water ride at all.
That could be cool.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Have a Black Panther animatronic and have him like chasing around people and all. That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, that would be pretty fun.
I mean, because the Black Panther, he's super freaking fast, dude. He was keeping up with freaking Steve running down that hill in Infinity War, man. I was like,
oh my god. Okay, I'm writing that down. I want to remember that when we talk Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Oh, write that down. But Thomas, can we move on to a little bit of TLEV Pops Funko news?
TLEV Pops.
Whoa!
Stop saying that name because
is this 2018? Whoa!
Stop. You're muted, by the way.
I'm muted.
No, Tim.
I just muted myself. My bad.
Oh, okay.
There is an event coming up called Funko Wondrous Con. Now, this con is pretty crazy because all of these pops right here are going to be expensive for sure. Because these are some that add on to lists and stuff like that. So let's talk about the first one that I saw, which was the Emperor's New Groove 2-pack of Scientist Kronk and Yzma. That is a sick bundle because I know they have how many have they? I don't remember if they came out with them before or not, but I know this is like one of those release that if you guys don't know about the up release where it was the younger version of
Ellie and Carl
it's going to be the exact same thing. If you can't get that bundle, it's going to be expensive afterwards.
Do you guys know the history of that movie?
I don't know the history.
It's an insane history. folks, it's on Netflix. There's this documentary about the insane history of Emperor's New Groove. Go watch it. It's insane how this movie came to be, the idea, and then like it was completely different. And then they got David Spade, and they had to completely change the tone. It was like a 10-year project. It was okay.
Really?
Yes, Mr. E, please go.
So next one is the Sword in the Stone, Madame Mime or Mim. Is it Mim? Mim. Now that one is pretty cool because I remember that seems freaky in Sword in the Stone.
Hold on, they got the freaking witch from Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, don't worry, we'll talk about it. This drop that they're doing, it's really wonderful. It's wondrous for sure what they're dropping next. But I thought these props look really cool. The next one, I mean, we'll go through. This one's all right. It's the Star Wars Stormtrooper. Yeah. It's okay because they're doing this like designer line of Star Wars, so it's okay. They did this cool line though, is concept art of Star Wars, so it's like all of the old original movies concept art.
I wanted to get them. They had the Vader versus like Luke Skywalker scene and mask and everything. It's cool.
My problem with that Stormtrooper. So I've been like really getting back into the Lord of the Rings. It reminds me of the orcs when they slap on the white paint on their face. That's what that looks like to me.
Yeah, it's an okay line. I don't care for it that much. They've already done it for R2D2, Darth Vader, I think. They've done a couple. They're working with an artist, and especially they run more expensive. So I would think that would not be a $15 pop. It would be like a $30 pop. So yeah. Next up is Donald Duck from the Three Musketeers. Yeah. I believe they have already released
a Mickey one
before. So Mickey, if you haven't gotten him already,
he's out. He's gone.
Sorry. I don't know how much he is now, but here's Donald. So that means their next convention that they do will probably be Goofy, I would think.
Oh, that's cool.
So you'll have all three instead of doing a 3-pack. And then the next one I want to talk about this one I sent Zaragoza, the Atom, DC.
The only one that
Atom.
caught my interest.
That one
cool.
is pretty cool. Someone kind of said it looked like someone kind of said it looked like Captain America with a hula hoop.
To me, yes. When it's like minimized on the screen, like when the producer has it all put side by side. To me, it looks like, I was like, is that U.S. Agent really? Really?
Probably the same mold. They just freaking
exactly. They just changed it up a little bit. Yeah. But that one's pretty cool if you want to add on to your DC line. And then lastly, I believe is it is the Beauty and the Beast Enchantress.
Oh my God. That is beautiful.
Yeah, that one I'm pretty sure. Cool. So I think the one, so now if you go back to the main list of all of them, you can see, which ones are going to be store exclusives. And then you have the Funko website, show only. That is down here with all the Funko sodas, and then the Emperor's New Groove. So that means I think it's going to be a raffle system again.
I thought, didn't they say that? Didn't they confirm?
I think it's going to be like that again. So that means you can only get it on the Funko website. It's going to be super limited. So yeah, the most expensive one there. Yeah, if you
can I point out something?
What?
Is that a sleeve stack? They're doing Land of the Lost sleeve stacks.
Land of the Lost.
They are. Yeah, sleeve stacks. Yeah. Well, they've done a bunch of Land of the Lost already before, and they have a soda line which is like a mix of Pogs and
gonna get
soda characters.
Pop collection now.
Yes. There we go.
Well, that's where he starts.
They have.
I might be stacking up pops like you guys are.
Yes,
there you go.
I have a lot. There's a lot of Land of the Lost already. There's many different color sleeve stacks that they have.
Folks, since we have some of you here, I know that if you're really interested in the raffle, you have to become a Funko member. Is that what?
Yeah,
it is?
you have to sign. No, what you have to do is you have to make an account on the Funko website.
It's like fan club thing, right?
It's a fan club thing, yeah.
Okay.
But it's really easy. You just put your email in and that's it.
And you have to do it by March 31st in order to get it, to
have
possibly
a chance to get it.
Yeah.
So March 31st. How much it's funny how much toys have come, from like back in the day where people were like, these aren't going to be worth nothing, and then you fast forward 30 years later and they're worth like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some of them
just recently. Oh, geez.
If you look in the background, and I can see it,
ago,
it's making me sad.
Funko just got onto the stock market, so if you want to put stocks in Funko,
Oh, dude, hell yeah!
they are.
Can you put
now
your
up
Funko in the Funko stock market?
No, I don't think you. I mean, if you sell like a super expensive one, you use the money of that one to put it in.
The most expensive one I have is one Tim got me by surprise. Was the Killer Clowns from Outer Space one. He knows I went to 5 different GameStops to try to find it, and I couldn't get it, and he got me one by surprise.
I think the most expensive one I have is the Brian Fontaine from
the one that
Fontana.
smells.
Yes.
Was it Sexy Panther? What was it?
No, it's Panther. Yeah. 60% of the time works every time.
For me now, it used to be my Jim Halpert from Funko store, but now it's somehow Padme Amidala from Attack of the Clones, where insane. I got at GameStop. There was like 5 left. Nobody wanted it.
That is insane.
And now it is worth $130.
Nice.
I don't get it. Yeah.
In the background, the producer is one toy because when he used to work at Toys R Us of the Batman and the Batmobile, or just Batman from the 1989.
He's kind of fallen. He's kind of falling.
I'm looking at that and I'm kind of annoyed with you that it's falling.
I didn't put it up. I forgot.
No,
since Josue is not here, I got him a Mandalorian one that is worth $500.
Yes, that so talking about toys. That one's
we're dorks.
31 years old.
My favorite Batmobile hands down is the 66 one, dude. That's such a beauty. Yeah. I love it.
You guys didn't see, I put, was it the 89
Batmobile on the thumbnail? Yeah, that was a fun.
I would have honestly, if I would have done it, I was so busy this weekend, but if I would have done it, I would have had you do 66 Batmobile. That's my favorite car. That way we just had a line of Batmobiles, man.
I would have changed. I was the DeLorean. I would have changed it to a Batmobile. Not the tank. Not
that's
the tank.
It for
that's
Wonders
Con. Furious TLEV way right there.
Yes, damn right it is.
That is it for Wonders Con. I don't care for the soda line. Maybe people do.
I don't see what I don't really. I'm not a fan of those style. The ones
it's a mix of like mini figures that you would get back in like cereal boxes with, and then they come with like little pogs. If you remember, there was like back in the olden days, there was like you could get little pogs in cereal boxes, right? Is that what it'd be or no? So it's exactly that. So you would get figures and the pogs. So they're doing the exact same thing, except it's soda pop line. I think that's what it's called.
Does it actually take? Is it actual soda in there?
No, it's a can. You open it up. There's a bag. You open up, and then there's chase versions of some of the characters.
Okay.
So well, that's it.
Wondrous Con is different from what was announced today, right? Tony, you're gonna be happy about this. That San Diego Comic-Con is happening this year. Happening Thanksgiving weekend.
San Diego Comic-Con Light.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So that's.
So is that actually being put on by Comic-Con, or is it a group of? Because I thought it was a group of fans that was putting it on.
From the announcement I saw, I think it's San Diego Comic-Con that's doing.
Well, so here's the thing.
At the convention center in San Diego.
Okay,
let me look at
here's
you.
the thing.
Let me look at you. No, let me see what
it could be that, or I know what they've been recently building in what's the big park in San Diego?
San Diego Comic-Con convention today announced dates for their November convention.
Who cares? I haven't gone to Comic-Con since 2005. It's out of control. You can't even get tickets.
Comic-Con Special Edition will be the first in-person convention produced by the organization since Comic-Con 2019.
Will it be in Balboa Park? Because I know they're building an entire museum at San Diego Comic-Con Museum in Balboa Park.
Yeah, they inducted the first superhero inducted into the San Diego Comic-Con Hall of Fame was Batman.
Wow.
I didn't even know
that was I think like 2 or 3 years ago.
Comic-Con Hall of Fame. Oh my
god.
Because they're doing like they're making a museum out in Balboa Park to add on.
When they come back, they got to put Stanley in that, dude. It's only right.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
But why the hell would they call it Hall of Fame and not Hall of Justice? That's
well, because it's for all.
Because Comic-Con is not just.
It's also for sci-fi characters. Everything.
Yeah.
Fine.
Anything nerd related.
I prefer the Hall of Justice. That's all I'm gonna have to say.
I like the Hall of Justice. You know what? We gotten teased twice now in both cuts of Justice League, and I'm pissed. So
and it was the exact same tease.
You know, so how do you think I feel? I've been waiting for like 4 or 5 years for a Hall of Justice.
But room
live
for
action.
more, Tony. But room for more. Speaking of, so we're kind of all sidetracked, but let's continue with Disney. Black Widow. We finally have an announcement July 9th, a very special day, happening at Marvel Studios is going to be releasing it in theaters and also on Disney Plus Premier Access. So I'm assuming this is going to be another $30.
It only took them a whole damn year to cave in to finally put it on Disney Plus.
Right.
I'm literally starting to forget about that film. This has been delayed so much.
The producer pointed out in that poster that does not look like Scarlett Johansson at all. They did some editing on her face.
No shit, because they've already done all the stock photo for all the different posters they could do. So they just like got a body double and then just put ScarJo's face on it because they went.
I don't want to do it anymore. She's like, the movie's still coming out.
That's how I feel. Like the movie is coming. Like, you know, it's like starting to forget about that film, man.
I mean, I saw a trailer of it in a movie theater and I totally forgot about it. Like it seemed like a newer trailer. It probably came out like a month or two ago, but I never saw it. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know her mom's in this. I thought it was just her dad.
Mom.
Is it her mom?
She's like, you didn't even touch your food or something like that. Or
no, you got fat. It's mainly water weight.
That's supposed to be her mom. That girl's like the same age as her.
Yeah, it's mom. She goes, yeah, it's mom, and blah blah blah. Kind of.
No, because remember, it's family back together again. Yeah, so like they're all playing like family role. That's what it is.
I think they're all related somehow, but
are they?
I think so.
Oh, I thought it was just all because of the
comics. Well, because the one girl who was in Midsummer is actually supposed to be her sister,
Florence Pugh.
Yeah, that's supposed to be her sister. The other two, they got to be related somehow. They grew up together or something. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, MCU and comics, you know, you can't. Comics usually are different. MCU always tweaks it up a little bit. So.
Yeah. But
we're not
it's a movie. It's a movie that's coming out.
Changes yet, not until we get to Falcon and Winter Soldier.
It's a movie that's coming out. So
I'm fine. You know what? I mean, they must have saw how successful HBO's doing with their stuff. So they're
I think they were like, all right.
So July 9th, and I speculated all the way back last year in August when they started delaying and said it would open and it would be in theaters in May. I truly believe that Avengers Campus will line up with Black Widow because Avengers Campus has Taskmaster as like its main villain in all their shows. And so Avengers Campus kind of has to open alongside with Black Widow, but they're not going to do the same day because there's a date in July, very significant to Disneyland. That's going to be the perfect opportunity.
National Tour Day.
July 17th, their 66th, I'm gonna try that again. 66th anniversary. And so you know what?
Do it.
Execute order 66.
But that's just like
they should have released Galaxy's Edge on their 66. Now that I'm saying that, whatever.
No, they released it at the right time. No, I wouldn't be able to wait.
If they capitalize on Merc, that like meme pun, like they messed up.
Yes. Well, there you go, Disney. Don't sue me for that. But yes, I'm assuming that's going to be opening July 17th of this year. So not an HHN speculation, a Disneyland speculation. Boom.
Well, what if they were to do like a screening of it in Disneyland in the Marvel Land kind of thing? I don't know.
That'd be fun.
It hasn't stopped them from doing screenings in Disneyland before. They still for Pirates of the Caribbean all the time.
They did, yeah.
True.
Yeah, they did it on Tom Sawyer's Island where they had the room to do it.
Oh man.
They could do it in the Elsa stage, no?
No. So you know how there's like the Denny's that's right across from Mission Breakout? So they rent out that Denny's, they put a giant projector on that side of Mission Breakout, the back side of Mission Breakout, and they just play the movie from there. And then
so they're gonna block out the street also.
Yes. And Denny's
catered.
Let me get that Grand Slam, man.
Let's do it. All right.
We're gonna be providing to Disneyland.
If we get this live stream, if we get to
4, 6, 8 menu.
Yeah, if we get to 100,000 subscribers before Avengers Campus opens, boom,
we will illegally show Black Widow on the back of.
Tim said that.
We'll do a thing.
Get the call. Call Fahey.
We're gonna need it. We're gonna need Mission Breakout.
Yeah, Bob.
Fahey. Yeah. Let's.
How much is it gonna be? Easy.
How much?
You heard the man.
They're only saying like 2.7 million.
Yeah.
Right. It'll be so much more than that. Because then you gotta also rent out the street. You gotta block off the street.
Permits from
That's a
city of
busy
Anaheim.
street.
If we're getting Denny's to cater, we need to call up Denny's
I'll take that 2
corporation.
$4
No, we just need to call out that one and just give them like a couple months notice.
yeah,
which we could do.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying,
It's
if Denny's
very
is catering,
doable.
I'm gonna take advantage of trying almost everything on the menu.
Yes. Well, you should,
And then we have
you
to get
should.
the rights to show the movie.
Well, yeah,
Well,
just rent
Disney.
it out.
If Disney
Yeah,
is
just rent it out from
freaking,
Disney.
They'll sue our ass.
We have
if they're the ones
contacts.
putting it on,
We
they don't
exactly.
sue nothing.
We have.
They'll be calling
contacts,
the red
we have
phone. I won't be calling them. They'll be calling me. It would be bad.
bring a lawyer.
Yeah.
We're going to court. Thomas, get ready.
Yeah, exactly.
Starting
yeah.
early.
I don't have my Daredevil costume. Okay.
He's gonna put on the glasses and he's ready to go.
There we go. Yes, I'm so ready.
I don't. Would Disney sue a blind man?
Yeah, but I'm not blind, so I'm not gonna.
You can just say he's
Anyway.
wearing sunglasses. They just happen to look like Daredevil.
Exactly. Anyway, okay, so this was one that the producer wanted me to talk about. So Spider-Man No Way Home has wrapped filming.
Jesus.
Yes.
Look at that,
And
man.
you know what? It was Tom Holland who
That
announced
guy
it
looks
with
freaking sexy.
a shirtless photo. So I was like, all right. Yeah, there you go. And you know what? That's that's good for him.
That's
Good for
the
him
body
on
of
that one.
freaking Nathan Drake right there.
Producer wants to know: is it roids?
No, it's not. It's not roids because he has his ballet background. This is over.
Think I could
time.
do
They do
legit
like
backflip.
Cirque du Soleil kind of
He
thing.
could do a backflip like he did it on Kimmel, no problem.
Because he does ballet. Yeah, he's done ballet. He's done gymnastics. He did Broadway what's London's equivalent to Broadway? That's what he used to do. Like no, that's years.
Broadway.
He is in no way are those new gains. Those are I've been working since I was 9 gains. So yeah,
Not that Dwayne Johnson freaking steroid gains.
not that Dwayne Johnson.
I don't think if we had a
when I'm in my
Spider-Man
50s.
who was like built like that, that would be interesting.
We do have a Spider-Man who's built like Dwayne or built like Tom.
Built like Dwayne.
I can't even.
I wouldn't even fathom that.
I don't think there's enough.
I don't think the
web
webs
shooter
can
in the
hold on to
world
that,
can
yeah.
hold up 250 pounds like that. No, I don't think so.
I don't think
It's
so.
pretty strong. I mean, he freaking held a train. Stop the
Yeah, but
train.
Dwayne, can he hit
We
old
didn't send the
Dwayne?
picture to the producer, but the wrapping up, you see his face is all effed up in the final picture that they posted together.
So
Did you not see that picture?
What picture are you talking about?
The final filming day, you have all of them smiling together. Tom Holland's there,
damn.
Zendaya's
So let me
there.
produce this scenario to you, right?
Yes.
This is gonna be what it's like in theaters at Spider-Man No Way Home. Spider-Man's getting his ass kicked by the Sinister Six. It's all, you got Doc Ock from Spider-Man 2, you got freaking Jamie Foxx from Amazing Spider-Man 2, you got the Green Goblin, you got all these guys kicking Tom Holland's ass, right? And all of a sudden you think it's done. Tom Holland's on the floor, they're about ready to kill him. And then you see a portal open up. And then all of a sudden you hear the music, Sam Raimi Spider-Man. And then he comes swinging in. And then you see Andrew Garfield come swinging in. And you see Doctor Strange come floating in. And the tables have turned.
I think it's different. One of them's about to lay a punch on him, and you see a web grab onto the hand.
that would be cool too.
And he can't punch. And then you see it's one of them.
What if instead of the Marvel Studios song, we hear the score from Spider-Man, the Sam Raimi films, instead of the freaking Marvel Studios?
But let's
That'd
not
be
get our
amazing.
hope up.
I was thinking it was gonna be more along the lines where Tom Holland's on, Spider-Man. He's out, and you know what? He's about to go down, and then we hear all of a sudden, oh, watch out!
Then Peacemaker
John
comes.
Cena as Peacemaker coming
my
in.
God.
Because let's segue to Suicide Squad. Oh my goodness, Suicide Squad! What a trailer! What
this movie's gonna be awesome.
Trailer. So it was confirmed that King Shark is gonna be voiced by Sylvester Stallone. Okay.
I called that one when they casted him though. It was like, who is he gonna play? The only person I thought, King Shark.
And he's like, just gnawing on a skull right there, like.
Right? He's in Game Over, Sylvester Stallone, or no?
Game
over.
Adrian.
Game over.
You won it because it made you rich.
No, so,
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
King
So did you
Shark,
hear
oh my
about
gosh.
what he tried because King Shark in the comic books is a hammerhead shark. And so someone asked James Gunn about the hammerhead shark. And he said, so they did try with the hammerhead head, but the problem was it was hard to keep track with the eyes being on the sides of like looking at people. So they
King
tried
Shark
with
as a recent though with like the Rebirth and New 52, they changed them to that look.
Great
so.
white, great white
Yeah.
shark.
It's more. It looks more like that. Like it's gonna be like that in the new video game they're doing. Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. They're gonna do, he looked like that in the Flash TV show.
That's true. That's also true.
Yeah, James Gunn has been answering a lot of questions on Twitter lately for the movie, so that was one of them. He also answered about why these random characters.
Because James Gunn is the only guy that can take nobody characters and make them glory.
So he said, he was like, you got to build a team of you got to introduce these people. So you know what I think is going to happen a lot is
Starro. Yes. Oh, I can't wait.
Another character that he's what the hell, man.
Dude, when I saw that, I don't know about you guys, but when I saw that, I lost my shit, dude. I was like, no way they're doing Starro, dude.
That's so random. Oh yeah, and the fact that King Shark is just
tearing apart people.
I love it. That's the King Shark we deserve. I cannot personally wait for this.
He's
film.
chewing on a skull.
I mean, I hope that because I figure after Guardians 3, James Gunn will be done with Marvel unless they offer him a new project. They usually go a trilogy. Dang. They usually do a trilogy and they're done. Except for Thor, he happened to get a fourth film. I don't know how, but he got a fourth film. But I'm hoping that if this does good, they bring him back to do another film. I mean, I would love to see more. Suicide Squad is always a rotating cast of different villains. I said like 3 or so. But I have to say that opening of them like all ready to plan to save Harley Quinn and they're about to execute the plan and she just walks around the corner. What are you guys doing?
Phineas,
we're here to save you.
We're here to save you. I can go back in there if you guys want.
You guys can still do it. I was like, oh my god.
Rick Flag's like, it was a good plan. It was a really good plan.
I got a question for you guys. Do you think Idris Elba will be better than Will Smith?
Why are you playing the same character for one? He's not playing.
They're
the same
not even
character.
the same character. Why?
Wait, what?
He's playing. Who was he playing?
I thought Idris Elba was playing.
No, he's not playing. He's not playing a Deadshot.
Deadshot. Oh, I thought he was.
No, he's playing another character.
Oh, never mind then. So it's only Harley Quinn and
Harley Quinn and Rick Flag and Amanda Waller and Captain Boomerang.
Yes,
Captain Boomerang.
I was watching a theory. Our good friend over at New Rock Stars. I love his work. He breaks down everything, and I love watching his breakdowns. And he talked about how you actually see one team of the Suicide Squad, and then you see a whole different team of the Suicide Squad. So are we gonna get one team? Like if you watch the trailer with Captain Boomerang and he's got his team, is that team gonna die like somehow, and then this new team's gonna come up and have to finish?
That's what I was wondering. Like how many of these characters? Because there's a lot of characters.
Yeah.
How many of them are gonna get the little chip in their head to blow up?
I hope they don't do the stupid Slipknot thing that they did with Slipknot. I hope they don't do that with Michael Rooker.
They got it, but you remember
he dies in the comics all the time, so that was just a funy nod to that.
Oh, okay.
That's why they did that.
But also, I have a feeling like they have to prove a point with the bombs that are in. Is it in their necks, in their head? Where is it?
In their brain, in their skull.
Brain, yeah. They got to show that off because this lady,
Slipknot.
Yeah, and they'll probably do it again here. I mean, there's a lot of characters. There's a lot.
Polka Dot Man's gonna die.
Yeah,
you think so?
He's a really nobody character, and just the fact that Gunn was ballsy enough to bring him in just made me laugh. But another character you guys already been introduced, if you guys watch the Flash TV show, is the Thinker. He doesn't look quite like how he looks in the Flash, but this is more kind of a little bit more accurate to what he looks. I mean,
with Peter Capaldi. Oh my god,
the one they used in the Flash was I think more New 52 version, where this one was like vintage, like first appearance version. So
yeah, and speaking of doctors, Thomas.
Is that that's a pretty good one. All right,
let's go with it. I don't know what we're talking about, but that's good.
We were just
because Doctor Who.
Let's talk more DC, and let's talk about how Pierce Brosnan is going to be Dr. Fate.
Yes, I'm so stoked for that casting choice.
That was a good one.
Perfect.
That's pretty cool.
That's a good one.
Get Bond to freaking go up against Black Adam. Let's do this.
Is he your Bond? Is that why Zaragoza?
No, Sean Connery is my Bond.
Yeah, Sean Connery. R.I.P. We miss him.
He's my second favorite Bond.
Pierce Brosnan
He's got the voice though. He's got the voice for
does.
Dr. Fate. It will go very well.
He's a good actor. He's very talented. I like
Yeah, he
him.
was great in Parent Trap.
He wasn't in Parent
He
Trap.
wasn't in
Oh,
Parent
shoot.
Trap. That was
Who was the other guy? Who was that?
He was great in
What you know
Mamma
who you're
Mia. How
talking
about that?
about?
He looks like he
was
looks.
good
Hold
in,
on,
I
he
don't know
looks
if
like
you've ever
Pierce
seen-
Brosnan.
Edgar Wright's movie The World's End. He was funny in that.
Wow.
He was also.
Yes,
I
he
think,
was.
in-
He was.
No, he wasn't in.
No,
he
I
wasn't
told
in
you
the
Mamma
second-
Mia. He was great in Mamma Mia.
He did a movie called I think The Informant too, right? Or
Wait, no, or was he
no.
in? No, he was in oh my gosh, the
I'll let you
Robin
guys figure
Williams
this
movie, Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yes,
Yes.
he was in
Yeah,
Mrs.
there we go.
Doubtfire.
There we go. I got Parent Trap and Mrs. Doubtfire mixed up.
But I think
Oh,
it's a good
sure.
casting choice. I mean, Dr.
Dennis
Fate
Quaid is the
Dennis
dad.
Quaid.
Dennis Quaid, yeah. Dr. Fate is a very serious character and a very interesting character. What if? I mean, if you guys don't know about
So
Dr. Fate,
crazy. Oh
the
my
helmet is actually alive and it possesses the host
Yeah.
who wears it. And he's one of my
Egyptian, right?
favorites.
He's Egyptian.
Shit.
Yeah. I
think so. Yeah,
It's,
huh?
oh gosh, it's because of God. It's a God.
Anemone.
The helmet's-
It's DC's version of The Mask. Jim
Sure.
Carrey. The Mask.
Sure, basically.
But better. But serious.
Bring Jerry
Well, I'm
Jim
just-
Carrey back.
I'm just happy about the JSA in general. They're going to be heavily the team he fights in this one, and I love the JSA.
Hey, that's the producer who said that, not me.
I can't even be mad. That hurts, but you know what? That's right. That's DC's version of The Mask. Whatever.
It's the producer. He went, "It's The Mask," and I'm like, "Oh yeah,
yes."
now you
yes,
just
it's
got to
a-
bring Jim Carrey back into the DC universe." And
Who knows?
Oh,
He
yeah,
might be
he was
coming
the
back. in
Riddler.
he was the
Flashpoint.
Riddler. He was the Riddler.
There's
He was
talks.
what
There's,
with the Flash?
there's talks of maybe him coming back in Flashpoint.
Don't you ever?
Oh my God! Wait,
Don't
what?
you
Jim
ever-
Early
Carrey?
talks. I mean, it's
Don't
probably
you ever tease? Don't you ever tease?
Oh no!
you
There
ever
goes his water
tease
spilled everywhere.
Riddler in tights, Jim Carrey in this podcast. Please.
Well, maybe he won't be in tights this time, but
There we go.
I thought it was a great.
We'll let Tony figure that out.
Riddle
We'll
me
talk
this,
about it.
riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big black bat?
He did a better Lex Luthor than Jesse Eisenberg did. I'll say
Hey,
that.
Two-Face, show me how you punch a guy.
Wait, what? He was Lex Luthor?
No, that was the whole issue with Jesse Eisenberg's version.
You know who has been Lex Luthor? I know you'll like this one, Tim. Rainn Wilson has been Lex Luthor. He's voiced him.
No way.
If you
And,
watch Superman Man of Tomorrow, I believe it was.
Wow.
He's Lex Luthor in there. Or one of the DC animated movies he voiced Lex. I think it was
Rainn Wilson
Superman,
is
The Death of Superman.
he is a good voice actor. He's doing this podcast right now. Oh, I forgot what it's called. He has a new character
It was just
for
hard
it.
for me to watch that and then think of Dwight and then just like
Did he
Dwight.
sound like Dwight? Is that why?
He sounded like Rainn Wilson. That's what he sounded like.
Because there's he's doing this podcast right now. It's like a conspiracy theory podcast, and he does this like new character, and this voice that he does for it is like, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. He's like, yes, conspiracy theories. Yes, yeah, exactly. But I like Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor.
He was good.
He did.
I thought he was pretty. He brought a new
The
element to
rankings
Lex
are
Luthor.
coming.
He brought a new element to Lex Luthor that was different from what I've seen in the past, which I like usually when actors can bring their own touch to make the character their own. I'm more for that. And with this one, he was more of a psychopath, and you were kind of like you were scared of what he was gonna do next because he was gonna kill freaking Superman's mom.
Yeah,
and like so I mean, I think for Snyder Cut too. I mean, he was only in there for 5 minutes, but I mean, I liked him a little bit more.
The one in Smallville, he's pretty good too.
He also voices the Flash on the original Justice League.
Yes.
Cartoon.
When he does Wally West. Yeah,
I
Wally
forgot
West.
to ask when we talked about Justice League, the Flashpoint Flash that we see, right? It's Flashpoint.
That's
that
Nightmare.
one.
No, that's
Nightmare Flash.
That's Nightmare Flash.
Is that the same actor?
Yeah.
Ezra Miller. Yeah.
That's Ezra Miller.
Oh, they just put like a beard
Put
on
a
him.
suit on him.
Well,
Okay.
he grew it himself.
Well, it's supposed to be like
Okay.
the future, so
Okay. Because he looks different to me.
Yes. And he's also got that
Dr. Fate.
stupid
On
mechanical thing.
the topic of Black Adam, it got a release date.
It did.
It did. What is
Yeah.
it? What is it?
July 29th, 2022.
That's not
Next
that
year.
far. It's next year, but that's.
They start filming in about 2 weeks. So I'm excited.
Ooh. So you think Dr. Fate's gonna be in that?
Oh yeah, he is. They already confirmed. He's
For
gonna
sure.
be,
So it's for sure.
They're gonna do the whole Justice Society of America. So Hawkman, Stargirl, Dr. Fate. I think a couple other characters of the JSA.
So okay, so here's my thing. Okay, do you think this is like, I don't know, is this like DC's way of trying to catch up with how Marvel already has a bunch of characters in there?
Let me tell you something. This movie's been in the making for like almost 10 years. Like,
What,
he was casted
Black Adam?
Yeah, he was casted back when Man of Steel came out.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. I don't know. It seems like when they add all these characters.
So I'm gonna put y'all as co-hosts because now it is like pouring rain outside. So I don't know how my signal's gonna be. So if at any point
it's pouring rain.
I'm hearing it. It was like whoosh.
Man, what I would do, it's freaking scorching hot in California, man.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
What I would do for some rain right now. I love the rain.
I love that so much. Yeah,
But July 29th, 2022.
I'm excited. I mean, I think The Rock's gonna kill it. Everybody, my buddy thinks I have something against The Rock. I always bag on him because he has so many freaking products out there. He's got an energy drink. He's got freaking
Zoa.
He's got freaking a shirt line. He's got a freaking
Caramata tequila.
Tequila.
That's called having a good agent.
But I mean, I always just bag him for that. But I'm more of a
YouTube channel.
I'm more of the fan of The Rock as a wrestler.
Oh,
ooh. What about John Cena?
I like John Cena. I mean,
as a wrestler or as a movie star?
I think he's coming up there with. In the beginning, when he was doing movies, I was like, just don't stay to wrestling. But as he's gotten more serious roles and more opportunities, he's starting to grow on me like The Rock. So.
Have you seen Blockers?
Yes, it's hilarious.
I love him in Blockers. I think that's when I became Team
Oh my
Cena.
God. When he does I'm not going to say it, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
it's hilarious.
I haven't watched it. I got to watch it.
Blockers. It's hilarious.
Yes. Team Cena after that. All right. So let's see now what's on the rest of the docket. Let's talk some Warner Brothers news. We'll just quickly say that DC's upcoming Zatanna film has a director, Emerald Fennell, is going to be writing the script, which is cool.
Excited for that too.
But let's talk about some Warner Media news. So Warner Brothers just struck a deal with cinemas to screen films exclusively in theaters for 45 days before they hit HBO Max.
Oh,
okay. So is that after this year or is that
starting 2022?
Okay, yeah, because I know that they said also that after this year they're going back to theaters. Also, I know Regal just struck a new deal with them too as well.
Wow.
So the first
so they show the movies in the theater first, then 40 days later it'll be on HBO Max.
45.
By the way,
days
Regal
later,
is opening up next week. Their first film back is Godzilla vs. Kong.
Oh,
that's gonna be.
I might have to use my Regal Crown Club card.
There you
go.
Regal Crown Club.
Bro, the one thing I like about Regal Crown Club is the
seats are FBF.
No, it's with the point system it's so easy to get a free ticket with their point system. Like I've seen a couple free movies, thankfully, because of
Although
that.
I as much as I love Regal Cinemas, I think I'm more of an AMC guy because I love their A-list program. It's
well, it's one of the it's an OG. It's an OG.
Well, I mean, their A-list is just like 3 movies a week, any format. You can see it as much times as you want, and you build rewards points so you can get like $5 towards like concessions and whatnot, or free popcorn. Like for your birthday, they give you free popcorn and free drink. So
nice.
I'm gonna say it. I prefer Regal's popcorn over AMC popcorn.
I'm gonna say this. I actually prefer Harkins theaters over all the theaters, to be honest.
Whoa.
As in just theaters, or as in like?
Well, they got the Cine. If you've ever seen a movie in the Cine One, it is.
No, I haven't. I haven't been to the Harkins.
It beats IMAX. It beats freaking Dolby.
Really?
It's amazing. The theater. Wow. I think the one right here in Cerritos is like the biggest like, what was it, like projection system screen wise, in Southern California.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's I saw Far From Home there, and oh my God, it was beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
So make a trip out to Cerritos and we'll go see a movie together.
That sounds good to me. Yeah, I have no loyalty. If it's a good price, if it's a good experience,
I am loyalty to what I was raised on.
I legit have not had a good time in the theaters until last time until we saw Shazam together. Remember when we did that?
Oh, that was cool.
We saw Shazam. We got to see it like a month early because they were releasing early screenings.
I remember when we saw Infinity War and then we went to Disneyland the next day and how we were so depressed.
I wasn't part of that. But I was depressed. I was on the level of depression.
Well, you said memories, and I was like, theater memories. I remember.
So you're remembering things when Tony wasn't there. Yeah, that's fine.
No, Shazam was good too because that was
stalking you, so you didn't see me.
That AMC theater was the first ever AMC theater that I went to before. That to see Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's right. Yes, we saw that together. Yes, it was Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
That was over there.
Yeah.
What's on the next? What's on the docket? What's next?
So. Yeah, they're gonna do
Speaking
that.
of movies,
Speaking of movies, Warner Media Studio CEO responds to hashtag Restore the Snyderverse.
Oh man,
I just sent out a tweet yesterday. I'm part of that campaign, by the way.
Yeah, hashtag Restore the Snyderverse. Well, they just told all of us that that's the completion of Zack Snyder's trilogy.
Yeah,
I'm not
very excited about.
He said two of these.
We're very excited about the plans we have for all the multi-dimensional DC characters that are being developed right now. So, what kind of trilogy in the definition of trilogies was that? Just the
Man of
three
Steel,
movies
Batman
were
v Superman,
directed,
and Justice League.
Yeah, but those weren't. What? That's a Superman trilogy? What? No.
It's just a Dawn. I guess you can call it the Dawn of Justice trilogy.
I mean, I talked about it. I was like, what does this movie mean? And
listen,
well, it means
I'm not listening to any BS they put out there because you know how many times they say they're going to do something and then they change their mind.
Well, like, the times where you thought you would never get the Snyder cut and then you still got it. So
I had an argument with like for years with Josue about it, and boom, in your face, Josue.
Can't defend himself in your face, Josue.
In your face, Josue. He's like, he literally told me one time, it's never happening. Give up on it. I'm like, I'm never giving up on it.
I remember, he did. I think he said that.
I think we did
a
podcast at the studio.
Well, it's never gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did I wish we did
on a. Yeah. It was either a live stream or a podcast.
I think that was honestly the day of Shazam too.
Yes.
Oh, it might have been. Yeah.
That was a big day. That was a very big day.
But yeah, I mean that's sad. That's sad. Whatever.
I'm just gonna say this, man. I have faith we will see Joe Manganiello as Deathstroke one day. I really do.
Okay.
I want to see that. I so bad want to see that. They really screwed him over that.
Martian Manhunter, whoever played the Martian Manhunter
as well. Yes, but I think especially, you know what? I really liked Batfleck.
I did too.
Really?
I thought he was a solid Batman.
I liked Batfleck.
Was he my favorite Batman? No, but he was a solid.
He's dealing with so much.
That wasn't very careful.
So I don't think he would come back.
If the money's right and they have a story that he's coming back in Flashpoint. What are you talking about?
That's true. He is coming back in Flashpoint.
I don't think he'll ever come back. He's coming back.
Batfleck is gonna come back.
Yes, him and Keaton. Him and Keaton are gonna be in it. Which
have you seen how he looks now? He looks sick. Dude. He's gonna have to.
He probably got the vaccine, and he's probably
he lost his wife. Well, his wife divorced him.
Well, you didn't have to go that dark.
So
I know. Wait, they weren't married.
Jennifer Gardner. Jennifer Gardner. They've been divorced.
No,
for some
not
time
Jennifer
now.
Gardner. He's talking about.
Wait, no, his girlfriend left him or something like that.
I was gonna say him and Gardner have been separated for some time. Now.
Knives Out. What's her name?
Someone left him. I don't remember, but he's a sad
Alma something.
And then the paparazzi always takes pictures of him getting his Dunkin' Donuts and.
He's doing a 70s movie right now with Mel Gibson, I think.
Oh, that's an interesting.
Was it Mel Gibson? Cast. No, I forgot. No, I think someone
already working with Mel Gibson's an interesting one.
That's interesting. That makes any project interesting.
Mel Gibson doesn't like Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Mel Gibson doesn't like Joaquin Phoenix. Mel Gibson is known on set to pull a lot of pranks, and he pulled a prank on Joaquin Phoenix during the filming of Signs, and he actually made Joaquin cry because he got really sensitive over it, and like Joaquin almost threw a fit. He almost quit the movie and everything. And
didn't it play on something that Joaquin Phoenix like is against?
It wasn't some kind of like died very early. So
no, I think it was like it was like a meat prank or something like that. And he's
Joaquin Phoenix is vegetarian.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say this though, man. If Mel Gibson pulled a prank on me, like it's fucking Mel Gibson, dude. Like.
But you wouldn't know that's Mel Gibson until he comes out and is like, "Hey, look at me, I'm Mel Gibson. I just punked you."
I'll be like,
I just patriated you. Hey,
this is my kind of set.
Get patriated.
I'll be like, all right, Mel, the games are on.
Yeah.
All right. This is something that we were supposed to talk about last week, but let's just talk quickly about it since there's 2 stories about Evan Peters. American Horror Story season 10 has a title that Tony, what's the title?
I don't know.
You sent it to me.
Oh, I did, but I forgot.
One by land, one by sea.
Double feature. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's supposed to be like 2 stories in one.
Yeah.
Because 2 seasons back to back. One is going to be by sea and the other is going to be by sand. So the sea cast is what's been announced. That's Macaulay Culkin, Leslie Grossman. I can't not talk tonight. Leslie Grossman and everybody else has been already confirmed. But the second season the cast has not been leaked yet. So I'm assuming it's going to be Evan Peters in it.
So they're filming that back to back right now then?
Yep.
Did you see the footage that recently came out, like the pictures of Macaulay Culkin and someone else?
Get up. Yeah. Leslie
No. There's a new picture that came out. Macaulay Culkin and someone else fighting on Malibu beaches. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are they fighting like sword?
They're fighting in the water. No, just
cool.
fist fighting.
Yeah, that's not as cool.
So this is going to be a 2. I thought it was going to be 1 season. They're telling 2 different stories though.
I thought so too.
That's what I read.
Maybe Ryan Murphy was very cryptic about it. Yeah, it's 2 stories that are be back to back. I'm just hoping it's not going to be like Roanoke.
One by land.
God damn, I hated that.
Yeah, because
there's gonna be mermaids.
I honestly thought I read something where it was going to be 1 season. There was just going to be 2 different stories told.
I thought that's
okay.
Yeah, I thought that's what it is. We'll see though.
It'd be cool though, because like 1 episode can be 1, and then the next episode, and then it just keeps doing that.
Oh gosh, I don't know if they would do that.
But Evan Peters, I would think, does come back. Wait, he's already on the cast. Oh yeah, he will be coming back. Yeah.
He's also doing something else with Ryan Murphy.
Yes, that's right. So he will play serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer in Ryan Murphy's Netflix limited series, Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story. Guys, do you think we need another Jeffrey Dahmer?
I'm thinking we don't need any more Evan Peters after that bullshit in WandaVision. So
whoa. Hold on. This isn't Evan.
Interesting take.
This isn't Evan Peters' first time playing a serial killer. He's done it.
He did that in
American Horror Story.
Colt, right?
Colt. He played all.
This is a very controversial.
I think he did Jeffrey Dahmer.
He did Jeffrey Dahmer. He did Charles Manson. He did that guy who does the fruit punch.
The Kool-Aid.
The Kool-Aid man.
Yeah, drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh yeah. You know.
Well, that's morbid as hell, Tim. But all right. I don't really think we need another deep dive into Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't think we need another deep dive into
it's not
if
the
they
fact
do
that we
it
don't
right.
It's the fact that it gets viewership. People love
there's
people love
serial
killer
murder
stuff.
crowd.
But here's the thing. It's Ryan Murphy. He's been killing it with his other shows like the OJ versus.
He did that one show with Netflix with whatchamacallit too, Sarah Paulson, right?
Yes.
Ratchet?
Yeah.
I heard that.
Okay, Ratchet was garbage. I watched the whole
show. They like it.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Those people also have never seen One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, probably. Ratchet is nothing like that, all right? This Ratchet is nothing like that.
He's a purist.
I'm a purist. At the beginning of the show, the beginning of the show is good. The beginning of the show is good, but then they try to set up for a season 2. And
now, I didn't know it was supposed to be a prequel to that. I just saw
it's like a story. No, I don't know if it's a prequel. It's like a backstory of Nurse Ratchet and how she becomes.
I haven't seen that film since high school, dude. Like it's been a long time.
Oh, I love that
film. It was. I remember it being a good film, but I just haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah,
it's one of Jack Nicholson's best. But he kills it with shows. If he doesn't do, I know there was that Jeffrey Dahmer, I think it was a movie, came out with that kid from Austin and Alley, and they made it like a romance kind of movie.
Oh hell no, Karen.
And yeah, it kind of sexualized Jeffrey Dahmer a little bit. And
I mean, all these shows do. It's like,
I mean, it is Evan Peters, so you'll get fan cams.
Let me ask for Frankenstein's monster things. What you think about that, man? That's what he thinks.
He was not romanticized. Well, until they brought the bride in.
Seriously. Are you telling me what was it? It was I Frankenstein, but played by the same actor who.
Oh no, I'm talking about the Frankenstein.
Boris
behind
Karloff.
Derek
No, but I'm
Goes.
talking about the idea of Frankenstein. That's been like.
Do you guys notice we got a little Frankenstein's monster shrine going on here?
Oh, I love it.
It's beautiful.
Well, you got Freddy's claws right there. Too.
Yeah, this is actually someone, my coworker. He actually makes these to scale to Robert Englund's hand. So this is like a legit, like with blades and everything. Like this is real. Like I didn't buy it from a store or anything. Someone actually custom made that.
Oh my god!
No, I just leave. I don't. It doesn't fit my hand, so I just leave it up for decoration.
Now, if anyone ever tries to storm in, you're ready to kill.
You'd be
I mean,
bro, that's a way to
go
get
for
someone.
The claws, but I got Wolverine's claws, so who's gonna win?
Oh shoot!
Who's
Wait, you
gonna
do
win?
one Wolverine, one Freddy on both hands.
Boom.
Like you're like, you really want to mess with me? Like, okay,
Poke his eyes out.
All right, hold up.
Poke it out.
Poke your eyes out.
All right. Enough chitter chatter. Let's debate. I'm ready to debate.
All right.
Y'all ready to debate? We got an hour. Let's do
Off the
Falcon and
books.
Winter Soldier. All right. We're 1/3 of the way through this show. What the hell is this show, guys? That's all.
Let's go around. Let's do thoughts first.
On
What do you
what?
think?
Oh wait, that's true because we didn't even talk about episode
No,
one.
we only hinted at it for a little bit. For
Okay, so episode 1 and 2 thoughts for me. It's not WandaVision. That's for sure.
You're right.
It's not
right,
WandaVision.
should have known
Right,
going
you
into this characters, it was gonna be more like Captain America or the Winter Soldier.
But people are saying this is better than WandaVision.
I think
Those are my people.
it's a
Well,
more
these are the
realistic-
people who
it's a
are
more
into
realistic
action-packed
MCU.
Marvel. That's why.
Oh,
That's right. It's more realistic. It's more loyal and realistic to MCU. Whereas
I get-
WandaVision
yeah,
was something
I get
more
it.
Experimental. So
This is my thing to say is the Joker said it best. We live in a society, and that's truly what it is. We live in a society, and that's what this whole show is about.
are you wearing a Metallica hat?
Yeah, this is their beer.
Enter Sandman.
No, Enter Night.
I want to get their whiskey.
Okay.
They do have a whiskey too. I don't remember what it's called.
I really like the direction the show is going. We're seeing what these characters are going through post Endgame. It seems like a lot of what they're doing now is post Endgame, what characters are going through and whatnot. And we're seeing the real life struggles that Sam has to go through. We're seeing the struggles that after everything Bucky's been through, we're seeing the struggles of that. So I'm really liking the tone and whatnot of the show. I figured out the formula of the show too. It starts with an action scene and then we get nothing but story build for the rest of the show.
I like Bucky's storyline right now. I like it. It's he's dealing with it. He doesn't want to do it anymore. I that's how I see it. You know, there's scenes where you can see what's the actor's name again?
Sebastian Stan.
Oh, Luke Ham. Yeah. Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill. Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, he's I would think he's doing it on purpose where he's acting like a I can't do this anymore kind of thing. I don't want to do this. And he's upset with Falcon to give up the shield. And I think it's good to see that, you know, they don't click right away. You know, that's not right now. They're not. It's the idea of we're doing this together just because
we have to.
We need to save society.
For Steve.
We have to. We have to do it for Steve. Exactly.
Oh, I just realized something. So the producer right now has a screenshot from episode 1 when he's in the therapist room. The second episode, what happens? He goes through a bunch of trees on his way out of the plane.
There's a specific scene I want to talk about in episode 2 that I really like that they added in. More controversial scene, but we'll get to it later.
But yeah, I prefer right now Bucky's story over Sam. Sam's also struggling right now. The idea of superheroes are not supported in society, and I mean he works for the military, but he can't provide for his sister, and I think that's also, you know, it just shows it's struggles and stuff like that. And you see other struggles in the second episode with the whole cop scene we'll talk about. That was good. But yeah, Thomas, I mean, you didn't say anything yet, Thomas. I'm kind of talking over you guys, but Go ahead.
The first episode, if we had done this last week, I would have said, like I said last week, like, yeah, I'm optimistic. All right, let's look into this show. Yeah, I'm really excited for, great use of Sebastian Stan. I think it's great use of all these stories, but I don't really know what this second episode was supposed to be. So the story, I'm not exactly sure what it is yet.
Who they're trying to stop?
What are they trying to stop, though?
Superhuman.
It seems like what they're trying
why?
to do is this terrorist organization has. I was making jokes about it, but it sounded like some vaccines of some sort.
Exactly. So,
and I was like, so they're taking all the COVID vaccines. They're the reasons why we can't get them right now.
I think what those are like a bunch of made super soldier serums.
Is that what it is?
Because it seems like they all have super soldier serum. I'm like,
I have a feeling where they're
Can anyone
taking
walk in
it.
to get super soldier serum? Is it really that simple? Like, can I get a dose?
I don't know.
Like,
But I have a feeling where they're taking it is to people who got injured by this blip, maybe. Like, we think they're bad, but these are the people that are poor and who are struggling.
What would the point of the story be then?
Yeah, they want to make it. They want to make it, but like, was it during the blip when everyone was gone? They want to make it like
The
that.
Flag Smashers want to unite the world, be global citizens, and protect and help everyone.
I gotta say though, I love their masks. Like, I really want one.
Right. So
Like
what I
said,
think
it's
is
the
the idea is
the
they're
orcs from Lord of
supposed
the
to be the bad guys right now, but then Bucky
Why?
and Sam are gonna see like, oh, they're trying to support these people. This is the only way. This super serum is the only thing that can keep people alive, I guess.
There's two essential stories going on here. We got the story with them who are trying to do their stuff, and obviously Falcon and Winter Soldier are kind of like, okay, they seem to be a threat. But then you also have the story of Sam Wilson respectively gave up the shield to use in the museum, and he, no one, he believed that like really no one should hold that mantle other than Steve Rogers. So he respectfully did that. But then the government went behind his back and gave that shield to Wyatt Russell. And now we have this new Captain America, where in this episode we hear like a lot of the times too, where this was something that I really enjoyed. Thomas is just not having it, but but this is something that I really liked that they really threw in there was obviously we see that Agent 13 has had a lot of military training. He's earned numerous medals, like really rare medals too at that. And
he's the top of his class.
Yeah, he's the top of his class. So he's like probably the next in line to be said Captain America. And
he doesn't have the super soldier serum.
No, yeah, and that was what I liked about it too, was he doesn't have super soldier serum, whereas in the comics, they gave him super soldier serum, but that's different. But that super soldier serum made him more insane in the comics. So I'm curious.
That's what
they're playing that off in here. It looks like they're kind of setting that up.
How does he throw the frisbee like Cap if he doesn't have super soldier serum? Because that was the whole point.
Because you need super soldier serum to do that.
But that's what it was.
Not a
like
frisbee.
No, but in the comics, it's the fact that he can see where it would go through the super soldier serum.
Well, but remember, Thomas, this guy's the top of his class.
Yeah, they really pushed that out there in the beginning of the episode of how much he's done in the military and whatnot. But I really did like how they explained a little bit about him saying like, I'm not replacing anybody. There's no one that can replace Steve Rogers. Like, I'm just here to try to keep America safe.
Yeah,
but I really did enjoy. I'm enjoying the whole story overall because you're like Tim said, you're seeing a post Endgame Falcon and Winter Soldier. So you're seeing Falcon trying to get back in the world, trying to do military contracts and trying to do all this stuff. Might I add that opening scene in episode 1 of him flying around and just kicking ass, that was amazing. I thought it was really cool. But you're seeing all the struggles he has to go with his family. His family boat's on the line, his family house is on the line. No bank is going to give him any type of loan because he has no credit in the last 5 years.
Yeah, exactly.
You're seeing Bucky, who has had a life of being brainwashed and on the run. And now that the government has given him a second chance, he's got to go to therapy. He's got to help the government, get ex-Hydra people. He's got to do all these certain steps to get back into the world for people to trust him again. It's a really really emotional thing for Bucky because it's hard for him to do any of this. You know, you're seeing him sleep on the floor, all that PTSD he's had all these years. You know, you're seeing him, especially when he talked to that one guy in the restaurant. You know, you found out he killed his kid, and you know he's got to live with that now because that was when he was brainwashed by Hydra. You know, you're seeing all these different. You know, you're seeing more of a realistic standpoint of how the blip affected everyone, and I don't think they've really touched on that too much in the MCU, which I really like.
Go ahead, Thomas.
Yeah, no. So in those aspects, Tony, I really like this show. I like the fact that, yes, we're seeing, you know, how the world has tried to recuperate. I mean, this is only, 6 months after the events of Endgame. So it's like, yeah, so you could see why there'd be civil unrest. Some people want to go back to the way it was before the blip.
Right.
And then now people trying to figure it out now. And sure, those aspects are fun, but I just have so many whys. I have so many questions with this show. Like, why, when the government puts you as like public enemy number 1 for 2 years, why would you then go work for them again? Right?
Who?
So like he was on the run with Cap, and
maybe
so
he's trying to. I mean, because he does come from military background. Maybe he's trying to get her back on the good side.
And maybe it's also because, like he said, soldiers are superheroes don't get paid. Maybe he needs to make a couple bucks.
Iron Man's not allowed.
Remember how he says how Bucky and him say that they are, what are they? They're not assassins. I don't know. They're hired on the job kind of thing.
Yeah.
They tell Cap that. Oh, I don't want to say he's Cap. They tell Kurt Russell's son, Wyatt.
Agent 13. Just call him Agent 13. Or not Agent 13.
John's
U.S. agent.
U.S. agent, yeah. I do have
John
a lot
Walker.
I have theories that I would think would make sense if this vaccine stuff is super soldier serum. What's going to happen, is U.S. agent, because right now they don't have a good connection. U.S. agent, Bucky, and Falcon. They don't like each other. They're all going to try to stop the Flag Smashers on their own, kind of thing. Where Bucky and Falcon are going to go, and who's U.S. agent?
Battlestar.
He's essentially, but in the comics, he was essentially like his Bucky.
Right. Yeah.
It was his Winter Soldier.
Battlestar.
So what I think is going to happen is,
you talk to Stan Lee about that, but you'd be, I don't think he's got time.
Let's get a seance going. Who's got an Ouija board?
No,
how dare you
I'm
disrespect
not calling Stan Lee over. It's going to be some other Stan Lee, and Stanley's going to be stuck. It's going to be flat Stanley. That's what it's going to be. He's going to be.
I've seen those movies, and those seances don't end well. Someone ends up getting possessed.
They say, "Yes, I am Stanley," and they're not Stanley. There's someone named Pazuzu. Yeah.
I think the scene that left the most sour taste in my mouth was the truck scene.
Oh, when they're driving up and stuff like that.
Did you guys pick up on the music when John Walker and Battlestar show up? Did you pick up on that music?
I mean,
they use Cap's theme.
But
that's what they're trying to establish in this world.
No.
The marching band song?
Not the marching band. On the freight train, when he jumps off, it's the Cap's theme from
Thomas,
Civil
it's supposed
War.
to piss you off.
Yeah,
that's the thing. They don't want you. They don't want you to like U.S. agent. You're like, that's not my Cap.
They're trying to establish that the government didn't accept Falcon as the Captain America, even though it was rightfully given to him.
Why does the composer have to do that to me?
Because they want to make you hurt. They want to make you hurt.
I'm personally excited for this character because this is opening up potential future for the West Coast Avengers. Which
yes, you did say that.
I am really looking forward to, like, if they do a storyline with them, because Hawkeye is the leader of the West Coast Avengers, but it might change with MCU or not. But I would love to see if they ever do West Coast Avengers stuff. I'm just patiently playing this out to see where they go with this character.
We got a comment here. Do you guys think they're going through the more realistic approach because of shows like The Boys that have proved how people like seeing the side of it mixes with the fantasy of superheroes?
I like that. That's a cool take.
The Boys
who just said that?
I think it's pronounced either Mayra or Myra.
The Boys is different though.
I like that.
The Boys you're
Oh,
seeing
well,
a more
CW
marketed.
No, I hope they're not CWing it. No, because The Boys is on
not
Amazon,
CW.
and
No,
that
the,
was
the
the
Boys
CW
is a more like
sexualizes
you're seeing the
everything
more
now.
marketed side of superheroes where like they're in it for the money, they're in it for just the fame, they're in it because they know they're powerful. And then you see the backside of it where they're assholes. They
Yeah,
don't.
that's the Boys. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't like. And then you have the group that was like, we don't like these guys. We're gonna take them down.
Yeah.
But that's more Boys.
The
I don't see this
grittiness,
going
I
there.
guess. No, but I could see like the grittiness, like Tony even brought up, like it's very much Winter Soldier feels with this.
Yeah.
But but let's talk the elephant in the room, like the scene you want to talk about. Let's talk Ezekiel being a black super soldier, and let's talk about the cops stopping Sam in the middle of the road for fighting with Bucky. So Tony, take it away.
I mean, I really think, with the world we're moving in right now, that scene was much needed to show what police brutality towards people like Sam, and all that. Not only his race, but just everyone. It's not, it's effectively them, but like it goes through everyone too. And to see that in that show, I was really, I was like that couldn't have come out at a better time. I was really happy for them to actually have the balls to send that message, and that's very bold of them, and I really respect them for doing that. But it was really, they're arguing in the street, then the cops come and they immediately go to Sam and they ask Bucky, like, is he messing with you? And then it wasn't until the other cop whispered, like, that's Falcon, like it started changing.
He's like, oh, I didn't recognize you.
These guys are Avengers. Yes.
But just the fact that they're in Maryland, which is a pretty rundown area, and just, like that, it's just sad to see it came to that, like the minute he saw Falcon arguing with Bucky, he took Bucky's side, even though Bucky was the one that had a warrant out for his arrest.
It's reality.
It is.
And we were talking about if this show is showing reality, it's touching the real world. I mean, what is this supposed to be? 2022, 2023? What is this supposed to be?
2023.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, nothing's changed basically, and they're showing that. I think again, this show touches on, again, multiple things, kind of like WandaVision, where if you're dealing with, I don't know, mourning and not being accepted in society and stuff like that. Marvel is touching on those things a lot more, I think, in these shows. And I wouldn't be surprised if in the movies we'll see that too. And it's really interesting because this whole blip is a great example of kind of what we're going through right now with the pandemic. People are going to try to enter back. They're going to try to enter back into society. And some people are going to already are struggling financially with businesses and stuff like that. So it's very interesting because when did they film this show?
Well, I think they started filming it last summer.
So they planned this show before even
they were filming in Hungary. I think they were actually filming in Budapest when they had to just shut down production because
it was pre-pandemic. Yeah. Because the show was originally slated for August of 20.
Right. But so did they finish the show before?
No, they had to come back during the after.
Oh, so maybe they filmed those episodes. I don't know.
They could have added it in.
They could have added that.
Started and then they just finished it. Really.
Yeah. So I mean, they're connecting on more realistic things now. It's not just crime fighting superheroes anymore. It's superhero problems in the real world. They're not just. They're not just. I don't know. I can't say much right now because I'm overheating. I'm trying to say, but I'm like dying here. But
well, put on the AC.
I think. Tell me if it's loud.
Yeah, go for it. Okay, so I'm very much. I am all for having scenes like this and showing blatant racism, especially in the wake of this anti-Asian and Pacific Islander abuse that we've been seeing across, and even with George Floyd, which was in the middle of shooting this, and Breonna Taylor as well. And TLEV, we've always stood for this is wrong. We want to spread awareness. So I commend Marvel for taking that step, especially even with Ezekiel and that character showing the treatment of military veterans, and even going further as like this is almost like a parallel of the Tuskegee experiments.
By the way, you recognize that actor?
Yes. He was I forget his name, but yes, he was in Dr. Sleep. But why? My question is not that this didn't need to be shown. I think that it was great that Marvel it showed this, but what is going to be the transition from this scene to eventually when Falcon takes up the mantle? Because the scene that we see right now is America hating Falcon and people who look like Falcon. So when are they going to how are they going to transition it to Falcon? I don't how like Falcon representing that country that hates people like him. Like that's because that's what it is now.
I want to talk a little bit about the Ezekiel scene too. Okay. Other than, of course, what you mentioned about, the racism and whatnot. I think that scene meant to be more of there are other super soldiers in the world, and that the fact that Falcon didn't know that he existed kind of scares him because it set it up for, well, how many other people were given the serum? How many other people out there in the world?
I think it's a foreshadowing. That's what it is.
Yeah, because I mean, you're already seeing this new group that it seems like all of them have super soldier serum. And
right.
You saw Ezekiel with the super soldier serum, and he was kind of like, when he just freaking decks the wall or he throws something at the wall, it was like
the plate to the wall.
Yeah. And I was like, so it opens your mind to like, okay, who else in the world has this serum? Who got their hands on the serum? Did they just start experimenting? Even though when Cap was on ice, they started experimenting in other wars like the Cold War, Vietnam,
and not just that, he had to serve time in jail too, 30 years. So it shows again, he's aging like Cap, but he had to put 30 years in prison while Cap was out and doing. So I think it's another take on, truly if creating superheroes or having superheroes, if it's a just thing or not. Or is there bringing superheroes into the world? Is it like
he's also what
is it gone through?
The way I saw it too is he was also, it seemed like he was an example of what could have been a superhero, but essentially like a failed superhero where like they didn't really use him or need him. So it's kind of getting me going now. How many people in this world did they do that to? That they just kind of left to the sideline and try to throw in jail and try to do all this, So I'm really keeping my eyes on that too.
Exactly. So Myra, you bring up, the boys. And so this is where I am going to compare in this aspect. So if we want to do political commentary, I think the boys does a fantastic job of showing how social media and how slowly and it quickly builds up this spew of hatred against a person, against people, and this us versus them mentality. It shows
especially season 2.
Yeah, that's specifically what I'm talking about with Storm. What's her name? Oh my gosh.
She was the Nazi.
The Nazi, right? And literally showing and like, Nazis, they just don't like that word. But literally, like that character, the show buckled down on like this is where it's horrible. This is how quickly it happens, and it showed it more than just one blip. Haha, pun intended. What I really don't want is for this to be the only thing. Like if they're gonna go this route of showing to social unjust and just showing how there's civil unrest because people in this world are dying while others are eating lavishly. So the flag smashers, who are only labeled as a terrorist group, but what exactly have we seen that's been so awful other than they're trying to get vaccines, ideally, or they're probably trying to get it to spread it out to those who can't afford it.
Right.
How are we going to get from those ideas to now being like, yes, U.S. Army, yes, military, yes, Captain America, yes. They have so much to do in these 4 50-minute episodes that it's hard. I feel like this is a tricky road. The boys did it great. The
boys also had 2 seasons to do it.
They only did it in season 2. They did in season 2.
Okay, but how many episodes of season 2?
I think like 12 or 10.
Yeah.
So yeah, they had more time.
But they were only, I think they were only 30-minute episodes, weren't they? On the first season, they were 30-minute episodes, and the second season they made them more an hour.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
the route I see where it's going right now, and
I mean, if I can add to that, if you really think about the show, though, the entire show is a social injustice,
right?
Because the fact that before I even go further on that, was it ever said that Sam Wilson was the rightful heir to the Captain America shield? Like, did that ever go publicly announced other than that conversation him and Sam?
It was just
Sam
between,
kept it.
Okay.
It was like all of the Avengers knew. Yes, it wasn't like it wasn't.
So now that's not out in the air. That now that's not out in public. I think what really should have happened, and Bucky expresses his frustrations like, you should have came forward, you should have should have kept the shield. But I think really it's more on the line of they don't accept him, they don't see him being the symbol for America,
right? Which
is sad, because you're taught when you're in school and whatnot that you can be whatever you want if you put your mind to it. If you just like George McFly said, if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. If a little girl wants to be the president of the United States, I think. What?
I thought you were gonna your quote like how the little girl asked Wonder Woman if she could be like her.
Oh no. Well, that too, but no. If a little girl wants to be the president of the United States, why shouldn't she? That would make history right there for a first woman president, and I've been waiting for that for some time now. But I really like this whole thing that it seems like even though Sam was given this opportunity to carry on this legacy, he chose not to, and now he's realizing his mistakes, and now he's not exactly happy with the new Captain America, and now he's gonna try to do everything in his power to fix that.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
I just don't want this show to half-ass it. If they're gonna do
what I was gonna say,
they gotta go full out.
What I was gonna say, how I see how they're gonna do the route of this show is Bucky and Falcon are going to find out what truly the serum is being used for. And they're like, okay, wait, they're not actually doing anything bad with it. Then it's going to turn into U.S. agents like, but I got to follow the rules of the law and kind of thing. And so you're going to have Bucky and Falcon fighting back, probably helping the people with the serum, end up helping the Flag Smashers. And so then it's going to turn into that U.S. agent. And I think it'll turn back into the idea of Sam and Bucky. They don't follow the law and
breaking the law.
Don't want to work with the U.S. Army anymore. And I think that's where it's going to go again. I think it's going to go back to the idea of Civil War. And
I mean, I'm just saying, I'm going to throw this out there. They did make a Civil War II comic.
It would make sense. Zemo's back.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I lost my shit when I saw that.
Dude, next episode. Oh my God. The moment they're going to him, I was like, oh my God, this is Silence of the Lambs. This is Hannibal Lecter meetup situation right now.
Hello, Bucky.
That's what it's going to be. Yeah.
Hello, Bucky.
Hello, Bucky.
It's going to be, but yeah.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be good.
I will just keep all my thoughts and hopefully my questions are answered. And I mean, overall, I love these characters. I've really enjoyed how much growth Bucky has had in this show in just these 2 hours, more growth than in any of the other movies he's been in.
That's why I always tell
except for his hair, it's shorter. It hasn't really grown.
No, I like him with short hair. No more wig. I like the short hair. Just like Chris Hemsworth. I didn't like the long Thor hair didn't fit him, but the short hair did.
Really?
I think so. I think if you look at the Avengers and Thor, that's the shittiest wig I've ever seen.
I like Bucky with his long hair.
The Avengers, it's not a shitty wig though. That's his actual hair.
Well, that was bad. Let's keep it short.
In the Avengers, it's his actual hair. In Dark World and in
Age of Ultron
and those are not.
I don't like Bucky's hair in Winter Soldier and Civil War, but the longer one in Infinity War and Endgame,
those are his wigs. Those aren't his real hair. He grew out his actual. So you don't like his real hair?
Who the hell?
I don't like his real hair then.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Thanks a lot, Tim. Appreciate that.
Sorry. You were talking about hairs, and then you said you really like Bucky's character building and stuff like that.
Just go. I forgot what I was gonna say now. I really
Well, while you're remembering that, so anyway, let's keep a weary eye on. I hate this version of Captain America. I hate U.S. Agent so much.
I know what I was gonna say now.
Yes.
The thing I like about the Disney Plus show so far is they're introducing not only new characters to the MCU, but they're also introducing more of a spotlight to the sideline characters that we've seen in the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, with WandaVision, we got to get a more in-depth view of Wanda's, Jimmy Woo. Yes, Kat Dennings' character was amazing to see her coming back, and then Wanda herself. Monica Rambeau. We only saw her as a little kid, but just to see her get her powers and whatnot,
all grown up.
Yeah, I mean, to become the new pretty much essentially Captain Marvel. To see her get introduced, to see Agatha Harkness get introduced, to see Wanda become the actual Scarlet Witch, to see Vision come Spectrum Vision, which
set up for multiple.
It's been confirmed he's gonna be the official sponsor for Spectrum.
Is he? Yes. Well, I believe it. I believe it. Yeah. He's gonna
have a giant Spectrum logo in the middle of his costume.
No, Verizon Wireless presents the Indominus Rex. That's all.
But no, and then the same thing with Falcon and Winter Soldier. I feel like we only saw so much of Sam, and now we're getting a full spotlight on him and Bucky. I'm really excited to be diving deep in these characters, and then now U.S. Agent, and then his Winter Soldier, which I think is going to be really cool. I'm excited for this, honestly.
So I will try to learn Russian for next episode, and I will try to brainwash all of you by saying what Zemo says.
You just gotta rewatch that scene over and over.
Yes. Tell me, Bucky. Are you ready?
Do you bleed?
Do you bleed? Well, do you have any questions, Bucky? Because that's what we're gonna talk about right now. So Q&A time.
Q&A.
So we got some Q's. Well, we have A's, you have Q's. So why don't you all let us know your questions in the chat, but we're also going to be doing some Instagram as well. So,
Shut up, Mystery. Shut up.
Well, we got Mystery. You're the one with the question.
Hold on. Let me pull it up.
Okay.
Well, hey, I saw your P's and Q's there, buddy.
Yes.
Let's see. Let's go through.
Cross your T's.
Why is Knights of Horror so cute? All right.
Well, Knights of Horror is a freaking... He's so handsome.
That one.
I've been called the Wolf Man, so and I take that as a compliment.
That is a good one.
I take it as a compliment. I mean, when I had the beard, Wolf Man.
Yes, I've been called that.
It's just from our good friend Losh TV.
Losh,
bro.
I want to know if you could rebuild any land in a theme park, what would you make it?
He's trying to get some video ideas. That's what he's trying to do.
Oh, is that what he's doing, Losh?
I'm just kidding.
Losh. Any land.
If I can rebuild any land, I'm gonna stay out of Disney because there's a lot of people that would get mad if I would.
I'm gonna tweet this out right now to see if we get as many people as possible.
Universal, I would completely revamp the lower lot and to be.
If you guys want to put anything in the live stream too, yeah.
I would completely revamp the lower lot to be more. I guess no. I would want it to be more like based around Steven Spielberg.
Oh, that would be cool.
Amblin land.
Yeah, I mean, he already talked about that in one of his videos, and I really like that concept. So I would love to bring that concept over here to Hollywood for the lower lot. I mean, we already have the Jurassic World, so he's a producer on that.
We literally have Amblin Entertainment.
It's literally down the freaking road. Yeah, down the road from the lower lot. So yeah, I would really like a whole Steven Spielberg inspired land, themed food, themed restaurants, rides, all that stuff.
What I would want to do.
Let's get rid of
Thomas, go ahead, Thomas.
Yeah, let's get rid of Nintendo World. Let's get rid of Transformers. Let's just and Mummy. Let's get rid of all of them.
No, but Mummy's amazing, bro.
Let's bring back E.T.
Yeah, there we go. What I would do
you got me an idea.
I would change up Six Flags DC area and make more like roller coasters. So a Flash roller coaster instead of its little loopy thing. Wonder Woman, just the reason it has a lot of corkscrews and loops. That's why, to represent the rope, Golden Ride and stuff like that. That's what I would do. I would just change it up a little bit.
It's a lasso.
To give, not a rope, a lasso. My bad.
Idiot over here. Oh my god.
Or like in Minecraft, a lead. There we go.
A lead. Yeah. Let's take the.
Don't play Minecraft.
Oh, yes, I do.
Hell yeah.
All right, next one. Do you guys want to hear the next one?
Okay, cool.
You didn't let Thomas answer.
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry. No. Answer.
Jeez. Okay, gosh.
Answer.
Okay, so since y'all did want to talk Disney, I'll talk Disneyland. I think that definitely Frontierland has its perks. It's very cute, but we don't need it. Let's retheme Big Thunder Mountain Railroad to something else. I'm not a country bumpkin. I like, it's like
what else is in that land?
Let's retheme Big Thunder to a freaking Woody themed ride.
If you want to put a little. You've been talking with Bob, right? You've been talking with Bob Chapek a lot. Yeah,
we're gonna have lunch this week.
Why don't you just expand Adventureland
to what? The Galaxy's Edge.
No, you just said Frontierland's there, so then just expand Adventureland to take over Frontierland.
So yeah, make it part of Adventureland. Yeah, I would love that. I love.
You know what area it really needs a revamp is the whole Splash Mountain area.
Well, they are.
No, I'm talking about like Winnie. Like not only that, but like
Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, Winnie the Pooh. We love.
It needs a whole like theming revamp.
Winnie the Pooh has aged a little bit. Is that what you're saying?
No, I think it was just because, bring back Country Bear Jamboree. Yeah, let's do that. I love Winnie the Pooh. It's my favorite. I love Winnie the Pooh so much. But the whole country, Critter Country needs to.
They're doing Princess of the Frog for Splash Mountain, so let's do a dark ride themed around Princess of the Frog too, to kind of theme it all.
Yeah, make it maybe that area, since it's all interior, do like a Dr. Cecilia kind of ride. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Make Critter Country more of the New Orleans Square. So make it more New Orleans.
It'd be more like the New Orleans Bayou kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yes, Rivers of America just become Bayou of America. Boom.
Right.
There we go.
We just came up with a whole new land
connect.
idea.
Tony, that was it.
Are
Next
you taking
question.
notes, Disney? What are
They're
you
doing New Orleans everything.
Bob, we got
There
to
we go.
Bob, where's the phone?
We need to have a conference call after this podcast.
Where's the phone?
man.
Where's the phone? I gotta call him up right now. We need the red phone.
We need the red phone. Tell Bob.
Yeah, Bob,
nuke Winnie.
Yeah, Bob. Olive Garden Tuesday at 5:30.
Bob, we're bringing New Orleans to Disney.
We're expanding New Orleans.
Bob, you gotta dig a little deeper. We're bringing New Orleans.
Gotta get the jambalaya, dog. I want the jambalaya.
Yes. We're bringing it
a little deeper. All right. It really ain't that hard.
You know what he said? He said, yes. Are you ready? That's what he said. And I'm like, all right. Next one. Spooky Boy 31 asks,
Spooky Boy.
Best Disneyland memory. Go.
I want to say it's going to be with Tim and Josue when we did Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, that was awesome. That was
and I wish
awesome.
Thomas, you don't know how bad I wish you were there, man.
Oh yeah, Thomas was. Well, I was there when Thomas went the first time. He was going. He was but I know if he was with us, it would be more nerding out.
Thomas, though.
We've never been, Tony. We got to do that. We got to do that.
All right, Marvel Land together.
We'll see now. I mean, it's a little different now, but
just do Marvel together.
Well, yeah, we'll do Marvel.
You don't think we're gonna do Avengers Campus together?
I would hope we were. That was the original plan, and I'm hoping we could do a big Ebo.
Thomas somehow has the knock on wood. Thomas has the magic touch when it comes to getting what's it called?
Opening day.
Plans are. These are the plans for that, right?
Let me hear it.
We're gonna do a big Ebon bet for Chadwick.
Yes.
As the gates
I also
open.
want to get a shawarma shot, so that's going to be a photo that all of us sitting in the positions. Oh, they have shawarma.
They're gonna have shawarma.
In a shawarma scene. Sammy, you're gonna.
I bet you they're gonna have the shawarma shop set up inside wherever they sell shawarma.
I actually saw a new picture. Someone
we're gonna have to improvise a little bit.
That.
So because the shop is the Hank Pym restaurant.
You don't think there's gonna be an area that they set up just for that shot?
Dude, I will tell you exactly where that shot was filmed. It was filmed somewhere in Los Angeles, California.
So maybe we do the real shot.
Maybe we go find the real shot.
And one day, like before our live stream starts, that's what they see. Is just that on loop. Is us eating at the shawarma.
That's exactly what the post-credit scene of that giant Marvel Avengers Campus day is gonna be.
Oh my god!
I'd be like this, like Cap.
Heck yeah!
All right. And then Tony's gonna be like taking massive bites.
I'll do it.
Zaragoza said that was his favorite memory. My favorite memory. Oh, jeez. Oh. This Disneyland memory.
I got to think too. So take your time.
I don't know. That's hard. There's so many good memories of Disneyland. But it could be any Disneyland, right?
Oh, yeah. Disneyland Paris, go for it.
Because Disneyland Paris, I really enjoyed doing Tower of Terror again and walking through there. That was a great memory. Phantom Manor. That whole trip was a great memory, I think. Our first trip to Disneyland Paris was a great memory all together.
I really want
I think that going to the closing of Tower of Terror with Toby,
that was good
with
too.
Josue and all of us. That was like, because it was like the last day.
Got that pin. I'm so happy I got that.
That was like years ago, man. That was
2017.
Final checkout. 2017.
Yep, final checkout 2017.
Wow.
2017.
I thought it was wow.
Yeah, you didn't watch the Second Star video of it? Go check that out. YouTube.com/Second Star.
I'd watch it more if the guy made more videos.
The guy gained so many. He's still getting subscribers.
It's okay. It's okay. He's got the ultimate excuse, man. He's got it.
I know. But that guy's got some ideas for that channel. Yeah.
Ooh, bomb. Disney and law.
TLEV pops.
Oh.
Hey, man.
Oh.
I can't. I'm already struggling with TLEV horror. Let me just.
That's true.
Give me some time. We hit 1,200. Yeah.
Congrats, boys. Congrats.
But give me some time, man.
All right. Next question.
Do it with you. We'll do it.
I see. Jake Stewart asked us a question in the chat. He said,
"Go ahead, Jake Stewart."
Thoughts on an Avengers Endgame dark ride with a technology level of Rise of the Resistance? So animatronics for each Avengers, very up-to-date effects. That would be pretty cool.
I mean, just take my money now. Like
that would be sick.
Quinjet ride isn't like that, then Jake Stewart.
Yeah, I'm worried the Quinjet ride. It's gonna be a universal ride, kind of like.
I think it'll be like Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
Simpsons. Oh gosh.
Or Simpsons. Oh god.
What if it's like Millennium Falcon though, where you get to do you actually get to touch the panels?
That would be really
that would be cool. No, but
maybe
I have a feeling it's gonna be like Transformers.
I really feel like it's gonna be like where you're teaming with the Avengers and you're helping them from the Quinjet. So
that's what it's supposed to be. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe you get to push buttons and whatnot. I mean,
or
I
it's
love
just
Millennium
Star
Falcon,
Tours.
So. I miss Star Tours, so I wouldn't be pissed at that. I miss Star Tours.
Jake Stewart, that would be awesome. Next question from our good friend Sammy, of course.
Sammy,
favorite black wall in HHN history.
So
it's gotta go to The Exorcist.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Frankenstein meets Wolfman. It takes you into the winter scene. And right when you go through, that's when you get that scare of Frankenstein and Wolfman jumping out at you.
I thought we were just picking random black walls. Like I didn't think there had to be a scene.
I actually made because
it was filled with them.
Sammy, I know that was a joke question, but I'm gonna say F you, Sammy. I'm taking it serious.
I come up with a real answer now. Fuck.
Sammy, here's the real question. What's your favorite white wall? And that'd be us.
Me.
Okay, you said it. I didn't.
I said it.
I'm gonna say us. Us has some great white walls in it. Me and Sammy are starting a petition. We want white walls at HHN instead of black walls.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
you guys haven't checked out our entire HHN walkthrough reaction videos put together.
That was check it out. Great idea, mystery.
Oh yeah, I was like, let's do it. Putting it there.
Also, Build a Maze. Go check that out too.
Yes.
Maze treatment returning July 2nd, 2021.
Ooh.
Exclusively, this is a first breaking news announcement for everybody. Exclusively, it's moving to the Booze Bros channel.
Oh!
Breaking news announcement.
Breaking news.
Oh, this is a good question from Killa Stay Killa. Are we getting the HHN movie this year? So, I mean, there was little speculation. I don't think it's a real thing.
How would Blumhouse even do that? Like, would it be like?
So I made a video like that a long time ago of how I think it would be like that haunt movie,
Hellfest,
where you go there to the event and people are just dying and stuff like that and getting killed. I'd rather
just watch the House of October build. That's exactly what that is.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. But what I would hope the route that they went, if this is a true thing, if they made this a movie, was start creating characters and have backstories with them. If they were to do Jack, if they do oh God, what's his name? What's the guy out here?
Wait, hang on, I guess I'm getting a call.
Oh.
Hey, Jason. Yes, Jason. How are you? How are you?
Really?
Oh, you're finally calling to have us in your HHN movie. Are you sure?
Finally.
Wow.
Tell him I just want like a Stanley type cameo.
So
I'm playing Chris, right?
You remember Nights of Horror, right? No,
bullshit.
Okay,
We've talked twice. No,
Knights of Horror is gonna be the Dark Harbor movie. So
listen,
that's where he's gonna be.
I know.
He's gonna be in the Dark Harbor movie.
Yeah, so
him and the Sliders are gonna be in the Dark Harbor movie.
Well,
hell yeah, I'm down.
So when is this supposed to come out? Oh, this year.
Never.
Oh,
Okay.
That might not.
Who's playing Chris? Who's playing Chris? I am, right?
Yes.
I'm playing Chris.
Wants to know if he's still.
You look
still
the
playing
nearest to Chris Williams.
I'm still playing Chris, right?
Chris Williams, yeah.
He needs you to send another reel. He's not sure.
I'll send him a woohoo again.
Right,
I thought I sent it already, but
you know what, Jason? You're gonna have to call another time. This isn't work for a schedule right now.
It's not right now. Not right now.
I'm getting a call from Jason now.
Oh, you're getting a call now. You're getting a call.
Everything he told Thomas. Okay, I got it.
All right, so Killa, stay Killa. If you're watching this, we don't know if the movie's actually going to be coming out anytime soon, if it actually happens, but I know he's going based off that video I made. I know he is.
That was a great video.
Hey, it was.
Jason's like, hey, man, them TLEV guys, let's steal their idea and not pay them a cent.
Next one, and last one from IG. YGTR_ECE said, if you guys can bring a maze from any haunt to Horror Nights, which one would it be?
Ooh.
I don't know if I would want to do that.
I'm not touching anything from Knott's because
I don't know. That's hard to do because Knott's does really well with their. Are they talking concept wise?
I think so.
Because if they were talking concept wise,
I would love to see Horror Nights do a take on Special Ops Infected.
Me too. I was just about to say that.
Their own way.
Yep.
Like imagine running around like either in the back lot or in
they could do it with The Walking Dead, bucko. They have the rights,
dude. I would love to run around with the gun at the base motel. That'd be awesome.
Oh, what? You're killing the slashers, bro. You're killing all.
Hey, Jason. Bam.
I would want to see the Universal creative team take on Intrepid. I think Intrepid is a great idea.
That wasn't my best. That wasn't my favorite maze.
Exactly.
Well, that's why. So you can fix it.
So I would want the creative team at Universal to take on Intrepid. Like it's a good idea. It was poorly executed both years. So if they like, I know that they could, they splash on those black light colors that we saw like in Pandora's Box. I just want get more of Chris Williams like weirdness that we saw in Curse of Pandora's Box and put that with Intrepid. I think that could be kind of fun.
I think honestly, I didn't like it because we just had a bad walkthrough of it because it didn't seem like a lot of actors were in their places.
Yeah.
I think if it would have been like
Box or for Intrepid.
No, for Intrepid.
Yeah.
I think if because we went through that one together, and I think if it had every actor where they needed to be, I think I would have had a better experience with it. But since they were on breaks or shift change, like I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
But the event overall is one of my favorites.
Last call. Any last call questions?
Any last calls? People throw it in there if you want to.
Throw it in.
Ooh, someone said Jake Stewart. Wait, where did he say that?
He wanted to know if there's monster.
Oh, Jake Stewart wanted to know if there's a Monster Palooza this year.
I think Son of Monsterpalooza might happen, but
Son of Monsterpalooza.
There's no confirm about it yet.
Monsterpalooza, no.
Based off speculation, I'm going to say Son of Monsterpalooza is more than likely to happen.
Yeah,
because it's later at the year.
No,
but Midsummer Scream is doing basically their spooky swap meet, which I'm looking at it as more of an outdoor kind of Midsummer Scream, but without the panels.
Oh, so you don't think Midsummer Scream is going to happen?
They could do it outdoors. I think that it will happen.
I don't know where they would go for outdoors.
That's gonna be
a big event.
You want
it would be hot, yeah, but
oh God, Long Beach in early July with
but there's just no space in Long Beach to do that.
I gave my little speculation of Rick West. I wouldn't put it past Rick West to say if you have the vaccine, If you have
you
proof,
get a Krispy Kreme donut.
you get a Krispy Kreme donut and access. Yeah.
And access.
Or you get the VIP if you have it.
And then I'm the guy, and I'm gonna be the guy that just takes the entire box and rather than the one donut.
Yeah, I don't think there's a limit. How are they gonna know that you've been?
He's still on that. That was like 2
once?
hours ago.
I'm almost certain they said it can come anytime with it.
Make it into a TLEV vlog. Y'all will be able to see that when
I'll do it.
Attempts to get multiple donuts.
Ladies and gentlemen, look forward. April 2nd, I will be releasing the Six Flags opening day for, the people for members.
Yes. So opening day. You can say it's opening day.
April 1st, ladies and gentlemen.
It's April Fool's joke. You're gonna show up. They're gonna turn you away.
It's gonna be Gavin Newsom right there. Goodbye.
He's like, nah, dog, get out of here.
Joke's on you. But I'm very excited. I'm excited to do Scream again. And West Coast Racer. Oh.
I'm excited to hear your thoughts about how they handle everything during the pandemic next week.
Yeah. Genuinely, I saw, so now the latest now you can make for registration, because you have to reserve a spot, is now April 5th. That's their next opening to make. So they have all the reservations now. I wonder how many people will be there April 1st with who have annual passes, because I know a lot of people canceled their annual passes. And Six Flags has one of the cheapest annual passes, I believe.
I've been seeing a lot of people making reservations, so
yeah,
be a lot of people in the community out there. But Thomas, you know what to do.
I'll be here. When am I doing April 1st? So April 1st will be.
I might go see Godzilla vs. Kong.
I will be doing civil procedure, and I will be doing constitutional law. That's what I will be doing.
Are we talking about Godzilla vs. Kong next week?
Oh, you know it.
Shoot, I gotta
Godzilla
see
versus Kong. Well, yeah,
it's gonna be on HBO Max if you can't get it in theaters.
Is it free on HBO or no?
Yeah. They're not Disney Plus. They don't charge $30. What are you doing? This is we get free Warner Brothers for the whole year, man. Come on.
But April is going to be a very intense month here on the TLEV channel. So we're gonna be doing a lot of theme parks. We're back, baby, and we're also gonna be doing the show every week. But don't forget, next weekend we're not doing our usual Sunday release. We're doing April 3rd. So Saturday, April 3rd will be our next TLEV show.
Yep.
5 p.m. PST.
Yes, 5 p.m. PST. 8
Not
p.m.
Mountain Time. Mountain Time, that would be 4. Right? No, what is it?
I think it'd be 5. Mountain Time doesn't change for daylight savings.
So it's 5?
Right? Yeah, I think it'd be 5.
I don't know.
But there's only 2 time zones that matter, Pacific and Eastern.
Exactly. That's what our audience is.
The producer's putting the music over our faces.
All right. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and we will see you all next week.
Bye, guys. Stay safe out there. Hope to see someone on the 1st.
Yeah.